Mic test, mic test. Hello everyone and welcome back to another Buddy Bison stream. Hope we're all having a wonderful day today, because I most certainly am, because we are back with some more Fire Emblem. So last time on stream, we did one really long chapter, and we got Ike boosted, Ileana is almost boosted, we got Jill boosted. We did that right at the end of the stream. Yeah, sure, stats are looking pretty decent. Strength 19, skill 15, speed 16. She has 9 move, which is pretty darn good. Soth is looking good, 14. We got him some daggers. Steven, always looking great. And then, yeah, we are looking pretty darn good. Yeah, we also got Gatry boosted, so he's also sitting pretty. Yeah, other than that, I'd say we're doing pretty good. Okay, interesting. He's... Okay, let's actually... I want to check something. Okay. I was looking at the effect and so yeah, this is good against, I guess, knighted units and armored units. Okay, that was confusing, guys. I thought maybe I just had a passive now that he got promoted to do good damage against those, but no. Okay, so what we got is we have to check our supports. Oscar, just Ike, Titania with Ike as well, Leith with Ike. Yeah, unfortunately no other ones. So now we just have info, and I don't really think there's all that much to really do. I don't... Yeah, they, as I think we discussed at the end of last stream, they didn't give us any additional skills for any of the people that got boosted. So I think those unlock later, or you get them through like level up. Yeah, it's wild that Titania's almost only level 10 after getting her at Paladin on like map 2. Yeah, that is wild thinking about it. Okay, so let's go to info and start. It's the soldier. General Ike, all troops are ready to move out. All right, can you have the mic? Do you want them to fall out and wait in their tents? Or would you rather they form up and stand at attention? Go ahead and have them stand down. I'll call them when I'm ready. Yes, sir. Begging your pardon, sir. All troops have been ordered to stand down. However, General Tanth requests her orders. Are our Pegasus Knights to stand down as well? Am I supposed to decide that too? General Ike, you've been given command of the entire army, sir. We will not move without your orders, sir. General Tanth's troops are to follow General Tanth's orders. Understood, sir. General Tanth's Pegasus Knights will not be deployed unless there is a request for reinforcements. Those are the orders of General Tanth. By your leave, sir. And Ike is like, God damn it, being a fucking general sucks already. Like that. Tanth, do you have a moment? General Ike, what is it? Is there a problem? I thought you might be able to provide me with some information. Yes? What can you tell me about King Daein? I'd like to know something of him before I have to face him in battle. Truth be told, I've never fought him either. I cannot give you any specifics, but I will tell you what little I do know. Please, whatever you can tell me would be appreciated. Ashnard's coronation. Let me see. Yes, it was 18 years ago. You see, a plague had struck the capital, spreading out to affect the surrounding region of Navasa and beyond. Ashnard was crowned the year after that great tragedy finally subsided. In the entire history of Tellius, no calamity has claimed the lives of so many Bjork and the Goose, not since the Great Flood. 2 years before, it struck Benyon, and the entire population of Cernus was nearly obliterated. The year after that, close to 1,000 Bjork, nobles and peasants alike, perished in Daein. Nobles, you say? So the royal family fell victim to this plague as well? Yes, the reigning king and queen and some 20 or so princes and princesses fell ill, and everyone who fell ill perished. For a time, the people despaired of losing the entire royal bloodline of Daein. It seemed that none would survive. And yet Ashnard survived. He did. It is quite interesting in a sense. You see, his name was never mentioned in any talk of succession before that time. He was of such a distant bloodline that he was unlikely to be king. In another place, though, his name was already well known. Where was that? On the battlefield. As you know, Daein is home to many brave warriors. At the time, then Prince Ashnard was said to have been a match for an entire troop of Pegasus Knights. Benyon and Daein both keep close watch over their borders, and their patrols fought in many skirmishes. Although there was no war to speak of, these land disputes did end with Daein claiming a small portion of Benyon soil. It would be no exaggeration to say that this was solely due to the strength of one man, Ashnard. Forgive me, I've spoken longer than I intended. It's about time we get back to the business of marching preparations. Now, thank you for telling me so much. If we have another chance, please share more of your stories. Understood. Tormund. Ike, which troop should we fall in with? We have received no orders yet. Tormund, Moram. Now I've asked you many times, but are you sure you want to be here? You keep asking that. Maybe you don't want us here. Is that it? I don't know what to think. No, it's not that at all. To be honest, the battle ahead is going to be hard. It looks bleak. I'd rather that those without direct ties to Crimea not get involved. A bleak battle? What about trying to free all the slaves in Benyon? Now those were bleak battles. Bleak battles are our specialty. Right, Moram? Yes, you are. Yet, thanks to Ike's time in Benyon, things have changed completely. That's right. The Apostle has promised to press our investigation until there's not a single Agoo slave left in the entire nation. So, there's no reason for you two to continue fighting, is there? You don't owe me anything. We're going to fight with you, Ike. We want to help. It is our right to join you in this, just as it is your right to refuse us. To be perfectly frank, I would be willing to beg you to get you to join us. Both of you, all right? All right. You can count on us. Yeah, friendship. I don't think there's any issue with the amount of stuff that I have on any of my characters. You could use another iron. Wait, actually, can I buy iron lances first of all? No, I cannot. Okay. Do you have 24 or 35? Okay. So I just have to hope your steel lance is fine. Or, yeah, no, I like him having the iron. Although, I guess with him not really. Yeah, you only have 16 iron. Oh well. Okay. And I would say that we are doing, I think, as well as we could expect to. If I really need to pull back out, I could just come back to the base. So let's go. We got things to do. We got Daeins to kill. Ooh, okay, okay. Like a fort map. Torgarn. My Lord Ike, are preparations complete? Yes. The enemy should not yet be aware that we've come this far. We're going to launch a surprise attack and try to capture the wall on our first charge. Please wait for us at the base camp. Very well. There's no need to look so worried. We're well prepared. And we've got you as our good luck charm. Thank you for that, but do be careful, my Lord Ike. Hey, don't worry. This may be our first battle as an official army, but we fought Daein many times. We're going to win. After all, I can't lose my very first battle as a snooty noble now, can I? I believe in you, and I know that you will be victorious. Come back safe. Is everyone ready? Let's move out. Hold a moment, my Lord Ike. In the sky, something's coming. Who's that? Ah, Ike. Well met. Appears that you're getting ready for your first battle as Crimea's army. And you're escorting the Heron siblings back to Phoenix, right? That was the original plan, but someone here insisted that we follow you. Quite unreasonably, I might add. You treated us with courtesy, Bjork. We must act accordingly. Isn't that so, Leanne? You said your name was Ike, correct? Yes. You aided my sister and me during a time of danger. We Herons hold courtesy in high esteem. We must repay our debt to you. It's really not necessary. We are practitioners of seed magic. We cannot fight, but we can imbue our allies with strength. If you so wish it, I will travel with you. In this way I will repay you for what you have done. Yeah, sure. Come on. You were lucky to find your sister. Shouldn't you stay by her side? Leanne understands what I do. I see. In that case, welcome. Thank you. I swear on the honor of my clan to do all I can to strengthen your cause. It's settled then. You'll get aid from me as well. Janaf. Right here, Your Majesty. You'll go with the Crimean army and protect Rayson. Leave it to me. You too, Ulki. Alright? Of course. Tabarn, it's too much. I cannot accept this. You're already watching over Leanne and my father as well. These past 20 years, I know what it's been like for you living in Phoenix. I'm only sorry I can't do more. Tabarn, I thank you. From the bottom of my heart. King Phoenix, I will guard Grayson well. When Crimea is retaken, I will see him safely returned to you. I will take you at your word. Your actions have created a bond of trust between yourselves and the Hawk and Heron clans. If you find yourself in a dire position, you can call on me. No matter what, I will fly to your aid. See ya. We gained a strong ally where we had not thought to look for one, didn't we? Yes. Bjork and the Goose. Beast tribe and bird tribe. There's no difference between us. We finally understand one another. Yes, I think you're right. Now, let's really get started. Everyone, move out. Yeah. Okay, choose units. So, just need to check how many people I get to bring. Okay, so one. Okay, I might swap out 13, 23, 5, 18, 13, 5, yeah, no. He's faster, 17, 16, 10, 11, 10. Yeah, so these guys have 790, 990, yeah. Like, these guys are fine. Insight increases hit percentage, increases dodge ability. He doesn't have any there. So those are some of the benefits. But, like, even without, Kanto grants the scene the ability to perform a chant. That's again. Restores HP to adjacent. Yeah, see, this is really good. Yeah, so Racing, I really like, but I'm going to not bring them because I don't really need more. Don't need more Lagoos units because I don't want to have to constantly be okay, Kaiche, Tornado. 1 to 2, how wind is difficult to master, but bears my. Okay, yeah, so it's 1 to 2, magic. Okay, Jesus Christ, 18 plus 6. Okay, so that one's gonna have to be a very careful one. Hey, it's Shinon. So basically, very difficult bow to use. So if you, so I could try to get him. I'm not going to because he would be very difficult to get, I feel. You can talk to him with Rolf in this map, and then in the next map you can recruit him. I do not plan to do that because I'm gonna be real. I don't need a sniper. Also, his stats not great for level 1 boosted character, right? Like my door open to outside so I can get some cool fresh air in, and it's loud. But like looking at him, it's like, okay, he's got a brave bow. That's the most important thing. But his speed, not great. Defense, res, not great. Strength, not amazing. Skill, not amazing, right? Because if I'm going to like do choose units, right? If I go down to Rolf, his strength is also 9. With skill 12, right? Like Shinon boosted is not much better than my current Rolf. Yeah, so that's the big thing. Hey, Wolfslash, how's it going? So that's why I'm not going to focus too much on it. What's Blizzard? Long range wind. Okay, 3 to 10, but low hit, but it's still wind. Yeah, it's long range lightning. Okay. Light mend. Okay, so we got a night killer, so I'm just gonna have to make sure maybe I don't have Oscar go do that one. Thing is clear route. There's probably going to be reinforcements from over there. This feels like there are too many. Right, like you look over here and it's like, why are there spaces here? And I assume because also over here. Okay, need to be worried about it. So you did Augur on first try. Did you also cheese him by having healing? No, I didn't. I really didn't. It was just first try, and like I guess I got a good squad. Like I didn't know what Augur's gimmick was gonna be. I really like them kind of bring like of all the bosses to do a kind of gimmick one, Augur is the one, and having it be very referential to like King of Storms and whatchamacallit, Yorm, the giant, right? Like I really like that. Yeah, it was fun. So, okay, here, you guys are regular lances and stuff. It was a really, right? And it, like, and I will say, Augur definitely continuing to be the easiest of the Night Lords. Right? Even in his boosted form, it's the easiest of the boosted ones so far. Like, 100%. Okay, so, Soren, Ileana... Freaking sleep that deals stacking damage. See, I didn't know it dealt stacking damage. I did get hit by the sleep twice. But I didn't realize the more you sleep, the more... Okay. Yeah, and the thing is, I didn't even go down a single time, and like I got slept twice. So I guess I just had enough on each go around. Okay, one of you guys had Lagoon Slayer. Where I just need to make sure I don't throw. You have a Lagoon Slayer. Okay, so he's way over there. There's the killed me on 100. Jesus. Okay. Who are you playing as? Oh, and Tanith's here. Sonic Sword. Hey, a sorcerer's blade that uses magic, not strength to it. Okay, so this uses magic, not strength. So you want a sword person with high magic stat. That is neat. He only has 6. You have 8. Yeah, that's... That is neat. Okay, reinforce the last unit to call in partner reinforcements. The fuck are partner reinforcements? Still Revenant, okay. So, I mean, Revenant doesn't exactly have all that much HP, though, so it's not surprising that it wasn't too great. Okay, I'm gonna leave... There aren't a lot of sword people, it's a lot of lances, so I'm not going to have... So I'm thinking I'll just have Jill kind of come out over here and take out those flyers. And do this. We need to remember that racing can make people move twice. So, I'm gonna have Ilyana go up ahead. We want Soth to maybe get some kills now that he has a better weapon, and we need him to open up chests. Moram. Yeah, I might have Moram be like the first one. Actually, no, let's... how do I handle this? Yeah, I'll figure it out. We were a little 15, I had some magic. Okay. So you're at max HP. But even then, Revenant's max HP. Because I was doing my normal. I was playing Wilder. But yeah, it was neat because it was me, another Wilder, and then a sorceress, or the witch, I forget what she's called. And the neat part was, I'm just gonna put that in there. So we've been sitting on these things for a while. I'm finally gonna use one. Wait, can I not use the items? Wait, how do you... Oh, is this one of those games where you have to use the stat boost item in a map? Wait, okay, let's... Reckless. Yeah, the Reckless. Okay, no, you just have to do it at base. Okay, yeah. We're doing Ike, getting Ike up to 8 move. I would normally use this. Oh, it increased it by 2! Fuck, that's awesome. Okay, that's really good. Still wouldn't have changed who I used it on, but I thought it was only going to be 1. Okay, let's give him back that. Yeah, Recluse. So it's interesting to see, because for anyone that doesn't know, the Augur boosted fight in Night Rain, you beat Augur regularly one time with like low HP. He has a lot less HP. But then basically drops a legendary weapon, which is just your class's starter weapon, but it's like as ruler of the storm. And you treat it like the Yorm fight, where like you charge stance it, and then you can like do wind scars basically. But different characters have different weapons that have different like wind scar animations and like ranges, which is pretty neat. And they do prevent you from soft locking yourself, because when you have the Storm Ruler up and you're just charging it, you passively regain MP or FP, I guess. So like you can never lock yourself out of being able to attack the boss, which I think is very smart. Okay, so reposition. I think this is all fine now. He can move 9, which is really good. Yeah, thinking about it, I could have got some people to fucking 11 move, which is wild. But I'd rather have more people at 9 than one person at 11. I think that's a very fair thought. Oh, okay, hello there. It appears the Crimean army has arrived. It's time to put our plan into action. Main body of the Kilvis army will wait atop the western summit. Small unit will remain here and cooperate with you. This is correct, is it not? It is. What could His Majesty be thinking? Why does Daein ally herself with some backwater subhuman nation? I don't know. There's no way we can expect to understand the supreme thoughts of the king. All we can do is perform the task set before us by His Highness. That is everything. Yes, of course. The Crimean army has no idea we're aware of their every move. Bah, what vermin! What does that untrained group of vagabonds think they can do? I don't care how talented he is. Their commander is nothing more than a young mercenary with delusions of grandeur. We've nothing to fear. We'll show them what real war is like. And the Kilvis Ravens, how should we deal with them? Those subhuman freaks. Let's use them as bait. We can sacrifice them and reduce our own human casualties. A fantastic idea. Make sure that the men are thoroughly instructed. Yes, sir. You there, halt! You're an unfamiliar face. I'll know it soon enough. You filthy piece of offal! You will bow your head to a superior officer. He's got a lot of nerve, hasn't he? Is he one of yours? Yes, sir. He's a new recruit who was only assigned to me today. Please accept my apologies for his lack of any training or manners whatsoever. If he's good, I can overlook almost any character flaw. Go and kill as many Crimeans as you can. Help my name be remembered with glory and honor. Yes, sir. Pah. Come to me, dregs of Crimea. I will teach you what it means to oppose the might of Daein. Yeah, so I want to see what Ike will say to Shinon when I have Ike kill him. Let's talk about the incredibly handy chant command. Doesn't that sound like fun? Art thou defeating the racial conflict, sire? Indeed I am! Indeed I am, my young lord. How dost thou do, Sir Geho? Chant lets a player move twice in the same turn. Prince Racing is the only one who can use chant, so let's put him next to an... Oh, is this when they introduce, like, multi-directional chants? Open up chant command, using an attack, select... Oh, no, okay. Damn. No, I think, is it Leanne in the next game? Or no, it's each of the different herons have different patterns that they're able to do with, like, AoE chant. When they're in their transformed version, right? When they turn into heron form. You say unit's color turn, that's because you can now move again. What a deal. In the special, use chant that moves. Oh, and Racing will gain 10 experience points for Chang, so you should use it on every turn. Because Racing has Lagoos, he can shift. Yeah, okay. And I think Racing has the T shape, which is probably the easiest to use. You know what? That reminds me of one from Awakening. A lot of Awakening was a bit, as far as I remember, a lot of maps were referential to older Fire Emblem games. Even more so than, like, Engage was. Use a chant after shifting. Burp, burp, burp. Chant. Yeah, he just does I think the T around him, not the full square. And I think if Leanne did it, she would do like an X. Holy crow! He restored a turn to every unit that was standing next to him. Transformed to stronger, huh? That means up to 4 units can regain their movement capabilities. Think of the possibility. Yeah, because the herons aren't supposed to do combat, so they have to do a different way of making the dance unit stronger. And it's like, okay, we'll just give it AoE. And that's it for Chang. I hope you're suitably impressed. Okay. So, honestly, that makes me wonder if we got another, like, if I gave him a demi-band, right? Like, wouldn't be terrible to just have perpetual, for a final game, Awakening. Yeah. I mean, it wasn't intended to be the final game. It was if it doesn't do well, it will be the final game. They weren't making it with the hopes of it being the final one. They were making it with that being like the worst case scenario. I think that distinction is very important to make clear. Chirkunk. Hello, I am Gatry. I'm gonna kill you. Okay, and then how dost we want to do this, Mr. Krabs? Steel Lance. Yeah, because he can now get up there. Oh, these trees are too big to work with. Okay. Is there even a decent way? Yeah, you know what? We can go up to here. Items. Yeah, you have iron. How many extra turns you want? Yes. Okay, you have song sword, short spear. What is this? Reinforce. Call for. Okay, so she can just initiate. Ask the thing that was introduced on last map. That's neat. Okay, so what's your move? Oh, his move is only 5. Okay, so that's gonna be a major aspect. Honestly, I feel like I could have Soth move up, and I don't really have to worry, right? Because his defense is 11. His strength is now 18 with 4, like, Soth can probably actually do good kills. A very thick threat. Thick threat. Okay. Good. 10. Okay. I'm not gonna go crazy and let him get, like, surrounded, but I am gonna move him up to there. Gonna move Tanith, so she's over here. See, I do like this idea, though, of now having a character that you can use to call in reinforcements, because we have gotten several cases where it's like, oh, if you didn't know that Shinon was here because you didn't check, and you didn't know that you needed Rolf to, like, recruit him, right? Like, you're sitting in this annoying situation where, oh, if only I knew, I would have brought him. Now I have to reset the entire thing to fix it, right? Okay. There. Reese move over there. Have Oscar move over here. Yeah, but goal is to have Ike kill, Goal is to have Ike kill, what's his face? Actually, yeah, you know, I will move him there. Because you have a spear, but yeah, it's fine. Ike kill Shinon because, you know what, fuck Shinon for siding with Daein. A very weird question. Have the soldier class ever been playable? Because most infantry units these games get swords of some kind. Lance seem to be cavalry. Yes. Yeah. You do sometimes get cavalry units. In this game, you get the halberdier, which, nice, doing 11. Hell yeah, we like that. Which is basically the infantry class. I think first time you ever get an infantry class is in Sacred Stones as one of the, like, trainee units. I think it's literally called trainee. Go. Okay, so this is Jill's first time fighting promoted. Yeah, I guess it has more of a harness. I'm trying to see what the difference between thing is. 4 crit, nice, good. What's that? 5? Yeah, 5. Not worried. Good. We just don't want these guys coming up and being annoying next turn. Okay. So what we want to do is now we want to empty out we want to clear the way. So let's have, actually, let's just check. Your defense is 11. What's yours? 11. Okay. 10. Just trying to think, is there one where he'll be able to actually kill? Maybe that one if I clear it right. That's a whole ass dragon, bros. And it's a wyvern in this game, which, you know what, I can appreciate, because I've always been of the mind that similar to how I feel, I guess, whenever I see someone post like IMHO, like in my honest opinion, because I hate the H. Right, if you're gonna say in my opinion, sure, fine, whatever. But in my honest opinion, I hate that, because it's like, what other opinion am I expecting you to give? A dishonest opinion? In that same vein, I absolutely despise when people in like fantasy fandoms are like, they take ownership over fantasy creatures and how they should be portrayed. Like, dragons don't exist. They're not a real thing. Wyverns don't exist. They're not a real thing. So if, like, Harry Potter shows a dragon in one way, but Bakugan shows it in a different way, and then Fire Emblem shows it in another different way, but they all call them dragons, you'll get people being like, that's not a dragon, it's a wyvern or a worm or all this bullshit because of fucking D&D saying this is what they are. And I'm just like, get over yourself. It's a fucking fantasy creature. Like, it can be whatever the hell you want it to be. Okay, I say it. I am a SMH. It took me... I can never remember what SMH fucking means. I always have to go remind myself and be like, oh yeah, it's shaking my head. But yeah, that's one of my... I guess it's one of my, like, pet peeves of, like, fandoms, basically. Where it's like, if I want my dragon to be fucking bipedal and can punch people, god damn it, that's what it's gonna be. And I'm gonna call it a goddamn dragon. Who are you to tell me that I can't? Okay, so we got you. Keep moving you up. 22, 18. Your crit is 10 with a dagger. Yeah, I mean, you're not killing unless you crit. Yeah, so let's go for it. Yeah, no, don't worry. What? Okay. Nope. No kill. Oh, well. At least he's able to do good combat now, which is nice. And I need to remember that... Actually, racing can only move 5, so I need to remember that. Could move him here, have him move up to there. We need to get rid of the short spear. Claw, 19 times 2. Easy. But yeah, I can't remember, when did they give you the dancer characters in the previous games, in like the GBA games? Because I feel like it was a bit earlier than Chapter 18. Just taking one of those old Tales of Maybe drawings and histories, you know, 4-legged dragon, 2 is wyvern, none is worm. See, but like, I don't even know if historically they made those kinds of distinctions. Like that's one of those things that feels like it was more of a modern creation of distinction. For the sake of like fantasy literature. I think it'd be weird to see a worm on anything. Weirdly, yeah. Like, I feel like that'd be a fun deep dive to be like, where did they, like, were these things actually like the way that they have been portrayed and said they were? And bow, you know, let's do this. We can set up a kill for someone. Unless he decides to crit. Yeah, nope, that was just soul. There we go. He was getting his full health back from full. Weapon level up, nice, good. Okay. And what that means is, yeah, he'll probably... Actually, I mean, he might attack south. Okay. Just thinking, okay, you're also... Actually, what is your range? I'm just thinking that your Ike is now level 1, so we now need to get him some levels in his advanced class. I can tell you that Worm and Worm take the same route. No shit. If they didn't, I'd be surprised. Okay, so now how do I handle this? I could... ooh, you can only... Yeah. Most... Actually, you know what? Let's feed Gatry. Because Gatry, being the slow bastard that he is going to take a while to move around place. I mean, he has move 6 now, which is good. But he's off times not, like, killing, so... Just because he doesn't have enough speed to double, and he doesn't have enough strength to one-tap. Fucking shit. Okay. Well, never mind. I just discovered the word loggerhead. Like the idea that, like the word or the concept? Physic? No, we're not using physic on you. Okay. You can go up. Okay, well, Soren needs to get the kill because I don't want that. Like I don't want this guy to waste another turn. Okay. Because ultimately he wouldn't attack someone that could kill him. So it's easier to just get rid of him over there. Did I already? Yeah, I already moved. Okay. And then now we got you. Oh, I got a person you disagree with. Oh, interesting. Not what I would have taken that to mean. Okay, we're gonna move. You know, I'm gonna move him up here just to see kind of how it goes. Okay, good. He's good. Nope, you're using your jav. Should have thought of that. But I did attack with an axe on you, so it's fine. Because the other one has a steel lance, so you'll physical attack, and then I can just use Jill's turn to remove that fellow. Because I don't think the iron axe will kill this turn unless she crits. Yeah. But this guy will chase, so I don't have to worry too much. This guy will JoJo's third or second opening, which is really good, but people didn't like it at the time, chase. Boink. Good. Okay. I need to worry about you anymore. Jill just got gets 3 units worth of kills all to herself, which is really nice. And I'm surprised you didn't move. Curious. I mean, I'm not gonna attack. I really want to, though. Well. He has different duties. Okay, here's what I'm going to do, just so I can do this in one turn. I'm going to have Rayson chant him. Instead of, like, other units. Because I don't want to waste multiple turns. He already has to walk back. Okay, so now... Gatry's over here. Kerchunk. Okay, we got you. Oscar. Let's go. You shouldn't kill unless you crit. And he's got steel axe. Are you critting? It's hard to tell. Hard to tell when you're just... Like, when soul procs, everything in my brain says it should be a crit as well. But it's not. I feel like it's because in Awakening, it was almost always, like, tied in some way. Okay. You're going up here. Ooh, okay. Your res is really high, so I don't have to worry about it. I had a weird idea to give a bit more custom to mount units at the horse rider in this case to have stats, so you can be choosy with them. I know, I think it was in 3 houses where they added the ability to get off of the horse. So if you had a mounted unit, you could just choose to get off. So like the stat that it gave was movement. There obviously weren't too many situations in which it would be like all that useful. It was more in the few cases where you're looking at like, oh, I'm going to be, whatchamacallit, I'll be fighting someone that has a weapon that would be good against people on horseback, so I instead am going to, I need to move Hillian up front. She might be my next, she might be my next move with, Grayson. Okay. Yeah, in case you were fighting someone with, like, the Horse Slayer weapon. Okay, you're attacking Moram. You're gonna miss. Yeah. And this time, unlike the original bolting guy... See, the nice part about these guys is none of them are moving from their positions. They are staying in the hallway. They're not moving. So I just get to approach. Usually when that's the case, it's because there's obvious ways for them to, like, sneak in. Like, get reinforcements. But there's no stairs here. The only place for reinforcements is the outside, which I've just cleared and am now coming back up here. You're almost at the goose. Okay, have you do that. Wait. Okay, you do that. Yeah, it would be really cool if I could get another demi band. Because I'm just thinking, like surely it would be worth it. I don't know if it would work. Because he might be considered, like, I don't know if the demi band works for royal. Because it just says bird tribe. Where's more? Demi band that where to maintain animal form at all times. All abilities say, yeah. But there's a royal one, a royalty one that works even better. Okay, let's have Ike come over. Well, actually, first of all, we need to check Night Killer, Light, Brave Bow. Okay. Brave Bow's dangerous because that Brave Bow is the one that's, like, most likely to just straight up do 4 attacks. And it is always guaranteed to do at least double attacks. Because the idea is it gives you 2 attacks. So if you're doubling, it doubles your 2. Whereas if you're only doing 1, it's only doing that. So basically I just need to make sure I'm not slower than Shinon, really. And then I won't be in any danger. Now I can also just have, like, Gatry or Oscar go up and they can't take damage because their defense is so effing high. Which is probably what I'll do at a certain point. Okay, I'm actually going to do a rescue drop on just gonna rescue drop both of these, just because I don't want to have to take long walks with either of them. I would much rather just have them ready to go next turn and have them a bit further up. Okay. Wait. Next turn, Racing can go against Jill. Ravens! They betray not only me, but all the goose. Nasala, you dastard. Dastard, not bastard? Okay, he is now better movement form. Okay. Actually, if you can get all the way up to here. Okay. Okay, so Shinon's thing is there. So I need to be careful of Shinon. But you have a Night Killer. With 16. Yeah, let's do that. The original, so strong. Not strong, so yeah. Boink. Boink. Yeah. Okay, so he's looking good. Okay, so Gatry. What's your defense? Is only 15. But your speed is a lot higher than him. So Brave Bow would only, what, 10, 19, do like 4 or 5 damage twice, 10-ish. Yeah. Would not do much damage. Similarly, you wouldn't take much damage from it either. And I more want to see what he would say to you. We're going to have him get another kill. Because once again, now we're at the point where we're using promoted characters. If Ike gets to 20 fast, that's not an issue. I just want him to get good levels. Skill, speed, luck, res. Okay, that's fine. Once again, not great strength. I'm going to remember till the day I die that you just decided, you know what, I'm just going to never get any fucking strength. I had to fucking use a strength item on the guy. Okay, so where did he move to? He can move all the way up to there. So I'm actually going to do this. And this. Yeah. Because the also beneficial part about having Racing is he also means bonus XP for the people he gets to, like, affect to, like, move and speed up. Okay. Let's come down here. He's not going to attack Shinon. Like, I know this. Okay. You do. Trant. Oh. Let's go. Now we can get... can you do anything? No, you can just reinforce. Okay, so now Reese can actually be nearby and potentially heal. Same with Soren. I could rescue you, but there's no one to pull you out, and I don't want to waste next turn. Yeah, I'm going to have Jill just kind of... I'll probably just keep Jill in the back, just so that she can stay in the back in case there is reinforcement. Nice. He has good enough res that some magic won't hurt him. Okay, Shinon being a bitch. Time to murderize you. Heh. I was knew it'd come to this, Ike. Shinon. Watch yourself. Really, that's it? Okay, 4. Miss. Yeah, you're a bitch. I'm taking that bow. Oscar deserves that bow more than you do. Okay, and you're using... what, bolting? No, okay. You're using Blizzard, which... I forget... Okay, and you got... Okay, that's why, because they have to go that way, basically. Not an issue. Okay, what are you using? That's... long-range wind magic. Okay, I'm going to want to be careful with that. Your res is fine, so... yeah, okay. So we need to remove Shinon. Can he remove him? He can. And your move is to here. Here. Okay. It's not terrible. It's also not great. Your move is 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. From here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because he has to get those two. So it's not a big deal. So that would do 30, 45% chance. Yeah, let's just do this because daggers are cheaper. If it's a guaranteed kill anyway, then I'm going to go with the one that's the cheapest option. Okay, guess so with his kill XP, 46. And then Sheena, like the sniper class is not all that great when you really get down to it, just because what you're looking at is effectively a lot of fluff, I guess, is one way to describe it. Ooh, can I just... Yeah, I should probably have Oscar come get rid of this guy. Represents a little bit too much danger. Especially to my... especially my mounted units. Because now I think that's all the super long range attacks out of the way. Yeah. You go there. Get Ooze Lance, Steel Lance. Yeah. Good. Okay. Well, maybe I can get Ilyana the kill. 26. Yeah, you know what? Let's get Ilyana the kill. I think that's probably smarter than getting it with Ike. 2. It's basically I just don't want him to use the bow anymore. Oh. The extra attack with the bow. The extra attack associated with the Brave Bow like aspect doesn't count as a use. He attacked once, but obviously shot twice. So unless it's because he didn't hit that it doesn't count? I don't think that's a thing. Okay, it's still 100. Yeah, I'll have you use wind, just in case. My arrows will find you no matter where you run. No, they won't. Messed that up, didn't I? Man, what a lousy life that was. Yeah. I killed you, you racist bastard. I didn't have to bring Rolf in to recruit you. Maybe I would have tried a little bit more to keep you, but Rolf isn't here anymore, really. Okay. You know what? Let's do... Okay, he can move all the way to there and there, so I'm going to move... Yeah, you know what? Let's shove him up. Okay. Gatry, go there. Right. Go there. You can come all the way up here. Steven has barely seen any activity. Okay. Glad that Jill had the had that entire first section to herself, basically. Okay, good. Good. Staff heal. Because hopefully I can get Ike and Soren to rank A. I know you can only do support conversations X times every certain number of like chapters. I don't know how many chapters it's been since the last one. Blink. Okay. Okay. Oh, you're really trying to attack Oscar with magic? You might hurt him a little bit. Yeah, you hurt him 5. But unfortunately, you attacked him from his bow range, so you're dead, bud. Yeah, Oscar's a problem solver. I like my problem solving units. Warham, Oscar, Titania to some degree, Steven. They're problem solvers. No damage. No damage. Steel Ants. No damage. Okay. See, I'm curious to know, because obviously they're reinforcements. Ah, okay. Even more. Okay. Yeah, it's route, so we do have to get rid of all of them, unless they, for whatever reason, retreat. Ooh, perfect. Okay. Racing is just able to get to that one. Oh, in Heron form, they get bigger move. Okay, that's good to know. Okay, you can come over here. Kruchon, Jev. You can do maybe 24. If you crit, you'll kill. That'd be nice. Nope. It's a very intense, like, pose, though. Like, if that was his crit animation, I wouldn't have been surprised. Okay. But I'm honestly kind of glad. I missed. Okay. Because I did want to. I want to get some XP on Warham. Just because Lagoos take a lot more to level. Although I think his last couple levels, he hasn't been great. I think he got, what, 1 HP up for his past 2 levels. But he's just carried by the fact that his, like, base stats that he just has at the start are immense. Okay. So, yeah. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move him up. Iron Sword. No. That. Have Ileana go there. And in terms of range, I'm not too worried. Do that, I guess. You forward a little bit. You forward a little bit. Chant. I mean, honestly, might not be a bad idea to... Because if I do have to route all of them, including the reinforcements... Yeah, you guys are coming from the back with defense 12. Yeah, I'm just going to start sending Jill backwards, because she'll have to take care of them. Okay, and then I can come over here. Wait, I want to check. Yeah, his move is the thing that's already cut him off, so I'm going to have her come over here and get this kill, because she needs, what, 2 quote-unquote levels to promote? Because she's in level 19, so she's moving towards 20. Yeah, almost at 20. Good. Okay, so now we need to kind of draw him out. You have res 9, you have res 13. You have res 14. But ultimately, his magic is 18 plus 6. That's 18 plus 6. What is that? That's 24. So 24, but his speed. What's his speed? Speed is 15. So 24. So 10. Or 11. Or even less. But at that, I would like to do some damage to him on his turn. So, you can wait that. You can't move. And we'll come over here. We'll heal you. Good. We gave Soth another move, so we can open this chest on the same turn. Wrath. I forget what Wrath is. Is Wrath the... I know it's one of the skills... Is that the one where it's like low HP, high crit chance? I feel like it is. That sounds right. You're the goose form is it pretty? Okay. Yeah, you move, which is nice. And now you'll realize the true power of Daein. Oh, he did Adept. That's not great. Okay. But you're not doubling. Okay, was that a crit? Was that his animation for a crit? Because he did a weird flashy thing. That makes me think it was. Because it certainly wasn't Adept. Because Adept would have meant he doubled. God damn it. One more. Okay, what do you have a skill? Nihil. Negate enemy combat related skill. Oh, so that's what it is. And what was 15? Okay, he couldn't have crit. Okay, and I can't crit him. And how about this? You can do 1 damage or 5, but you would double 3. I'm up 12. 15 times 2, 12. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. We're going to heal. Just keep Oscar at a nice, healthy 42. Can you? Probably wouldn't go great. Honestly, it's not bad. Like, honestly? Yeah, because, I mean, Ileana might be able to just single these by her. No, not that. She's not fast. That's the issue. She's not quick. Yeah. But, honestly, if I could get Soth a boss kill XP. Yeah, but, I mean, in both cases, he's taken a hit. In both cases, he's killing anyway, so. Boink. Yeah, that's fine. As long as you don't have a skill that can make it do more damage. I let them get too close. Yep. As long as it doesn't have a skill that makes him do more damage or crit chance, I don't have to worry. Nice level. So he can't get any skill or speed, but he can still get strength and luck. Okay. So now we're gonna start getting to like the low ends of his like growth rates, right? Where he's like fighting against hope to get like magic and res up. Because those are ones that I imagine are just intrinsically low. Okay. So what we're gonna do, 11, 20. Yeah, let's do that, because then I think that sets Ileana up for a kill, unless this is a crit. Nope. Okay, it's just soul. Good. Okay. 91. Good. You know what? Yeah, let's move him back. Where can you can move all the way up to there. That's pretty good. If you can move all the way up to there, that means if I can just do enough here. 12, yeah, there we go. Get her back to Thunder. She hasn't used that in a bit. Bam, good. She leveled. Now she's getting close to promoted. Strength, skill. Okay, so skill, luck, res are pretty decent. Not fantastic, but decent. And then we can sit here, and we can have Gatry come up with the lance. 15. Yeah, I'd say that's pretty good. Okay, Kerchunk. Boink. Yeah, you can't hurt him. Don't have to worry. No siree, Bob. No siree, Bob. You can come up here. Chant for maximum reusage. Okay. Soren can come up here. Just heal him. Okay, good. Soren leveled. Come on, give me some magic speed. Magic skills. Ooh, that's a really good level. Man, that's really good. Hell yeah, Soren. Your stats are looking pretty nice. Okay. Can you 12, 15? Okay. And then you're at 15 to 2, but I'm willing to put bonus into you. I'm going to be using him in literally every minute, so what are you guys? Ooh, you have a bow, but I don't have to worry about that. So I'll have what are your strength? Strength 11, 10. Just your defensive 18. Okay. 10, 22, 18. Yeah. But I have better. So 26, but it was only that. There we go. You can attack me on my turn. Okay. So obviously, Steven would kill. It's just a matter of how do I want to go about getting this kill. You can do 14, maybe. 18, definitely. If I'm working up, yeah, you know, here's how I want to handle it. I'll do this, and because this won't kill, if it hits. If it hits, great, good. If it didn't hit, then I wasn't going to worry about it. I was just going to kind of take it on the chin, and probably use Soth to do it. But you guys... Oh yeah, I can't yet because you guys aren't changed yet. And you guys actually won't be changed for a couple turns, so I don't have to really worry about you. Okay. Let's do this. Remove you. Good. Boy. Okay. No problem now. I'm gonna send Worm. Not gonna shove Soth up there just yet. Yeah. It's not any danger, so why not? Okay, Ike now has a lot of moves, so he can get up there as well. She can follow up behind with him in the rear. Okay. So they didn't go away, even after all that previous stuff. This, because I am better. Good, okay, Iron Axe is enough to kill these guys. So the Paladin is probably going to be the most annoying one. Nice. Come on, give me a good level. Strength, speed, skill, defense. Strength? Okay, we'll take it. So long as it's one of the offensive ones. Strength is kind of the big one, I feel. Just because I like using iron weapons because they have the most durability. Even when I'm fighting as, like, advanced units. promoted units. So it's more beneficial for me for it to remain viable as long as possible. Okay, all these birds are coming up. Okay, you're throwing what, a hand axe? Okay, you did 1 damage, but no way you're doubling. Okay, and then you just lined up, so that's fine. Damage-wise, how much you doing? Okay, so you can kill one easy. You actually don't get benefit until they actually transform. I want Moram and maybe Ike to get some XP, but as always, if I can get XP with Soth, it's better. Because Soth doesn't get too many times to shine. I don't want to say too many times to shine, but Soth is rocking a bit different of a, like I said, a loadout expectation around him. 28. Here we go. We'll get Ike a kill. I'm curious to know if you get more XP from Lagoos when they're transformed, or if they just always give Lagoos XP. No, they definitely just give Lagoos XP. Otherwise, that would have been a lot less. Yo, Bison, did you ice Shion? Yes. I was like, you know what? I don't feel like dealing with the Goose XP. Yeah, I didn't feel like having to bring Rolf in and talking, and you know what, Shinon, one, we knew he was racist. 2, he fucking betrayed us. Like he left because Ike took over, which was going to be the plan anyway, and then he sided with Daein of all people. Come on, get out of here. He drops the bow and answer. Good, yeah. Now we have the brave bow, which can go on Oscar. Although I don't know if his bow capability is high enough yet, but like we can work on that. Baby steps. Baby steps. Really good manga. And anime. Although I don't think I caught up with the manga. The fan translation may have stopped. God, how do I want to handle this? Okay. You can go there. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. You're gonna come here with the knife. If you don't crit, then he doesn't die. If you do crit, he does. I'm fine either way. Okay. Question is that enough damage to proc him to transform? No. Okay, so combat only boosts, I think, enemies by like 2, which is fine. So, now what I can do is move Liliana up here, and we're just gonna hit this guy in the face with some wind. This will get her some Lagoos XP, get her real close to promotion, so after this map I can just promote her at base, and we'll have another person that will be able to use staves, which will be nice. Or I might be able to just promote her this upcoming turn. Okay, Ike is in the danger zone. Not knife, no. I get the idea. Like mentally, I understand why. It's like, oh, you want to give them potentially a physical option in case like physical is not great. But then I'm also just like, but why though? Also, let's get Moram some good XP. Like there is just distinctly a part of me that goes, that is a really stupid choice to make, because you could either have another healer or someone to what, like just like in my case, I definitely want the healers because I've lost Mist, whatever. Yeah, Mist. I have no idea what they were thinking. Well, the thing that they were going for was like, okay, reasonably you can't expect a magic person, right? The entire idea is like, why don't they just already have swords if they could just use it? And it's like, okay, well, sages don't use swords, and none of the other games they have physical. So it's like, okay, we could reasonably expect them to like have a knife under their cloak. Right, that's the idea. And sometimes when you're doing like mage v mage fights, right, it's not really great because their res is high, your res is high. It's very low damage trade. So if you go sage and choose knife, that gives you a physical option to like take. The issue though is the knives have like might of 2 and 4, and any mage units have like dog shit strength growth. Right? Like they're not strong, so it's not like it would be all that useful. Okay. Churkunk. Iron Lance. Actually, you know what? Let's bundle a Goose Lance. And then pop Steven up here. Yeah, you're not actually going to. Actually, should I move her back? Yeah, I'm gonna move her back. Moving her back, not because I'm worried about her. I'm moving her back because I want Soren to get a little bit of free XP. Being honest, I'd be surprised mages didn't have a dagger on them always, right? Yeah. Be for rituals or the OSHA emergency. And I think that's the idea, right? Why they're adding it. But they don't want to have it as like a starting class thing just because they need something to upgrade to. If the mage is so weak, they can't even lift their tome. Right. Now, the thing I'm surprised is, right, it seems like they've gotten rid of dark magic, right? It seems like now that Anima's been split into 3 distinct categories. It's just Anima and Light. So I'm surprised they didn't keep Dark and then have Sage, like have the advanced magic classes be able to just choose if they want to be like Light and Dark, Light and Anima, Anima and Dark, Anima and Light. Like have that be the choice if you wanted it, instead of getting rid of basically all Dark spells. Okay, how much you doing? 17 times 2. Yeah, that's great. Okay. Per chunk. Per chunk. Light magic having an advantage against nothing in this game. Yeah, which is the weird thing. It's like, and I feel like it's because light isn't really meant to be all that much of a how do I say it? It's not really meant to be it's not meant to be a counter, right? They give you light tomes just for your healers to have something. Yeah, they ain't your DPS. They just give light tomes to exist on your healers so they have something to do. All right, that's the only reason. And they couldn't, like, imagine them having a different thing, right? They're not going to have the healers also have knives. Don't want to be that kind of nugga, but dark magic always sounds like you are a ride or die and nothing else kind of magical stuff. Yeah. I mean, I'm either of that mentality, or it's a you are very specialized in one specific thing and also dark magic because you reached the pinnacle of that final thing and need dark magic to pursue it further, right? Yo, Lagoose Lance, one tapping. Hell yeah, good job, iGod. Good, level up, come on, give me strength, speed, skill. Strength, speed, skill. Yes! Yes! And defense and res. Hell yeah, good job, Gatry. If you want a maze that does everything with some kind of arc magic. Yeah. And that's, I feel like that's kind of what sages were in Sacred Stones. Like, I feel like they had some level of that, where they could just... Because I'm pretty sure... They could, not against this on the knee, but it should only touch the, like, nothing big. Yeah. And you're using axe v axe, so that's a little bit annoying. Okay. So, you're here, you're here. Now, do I want to... I got it up. How much can I get Soth to kill? 26? No. I need my transform afterwards. Do you do bonus damage against the goos when... Yeah. Oh, I hit a 65. Damn, he was really good. Yeah, we'll hold off on that, methinks. Bo 20. He's not changed yet. And Oscar, you know, I would like to get Oscar another level. So, well, but I mean, yeah. Thinking 15 at 13 XP. I mean, Ike hasn't really gotten any love, but neither has Marm, basically. Most Archmage or Top Mage does not simply walk over specialists and rank Dark Mage. Yeah. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. Because we do still want to get some more bow XP for my boy Oscar. Wink. Gonna do that. Nice level. Strength. Skill speed. Yes! 2 really good levels in a row. Hell yeah. Knock on wood, or my foe would. I don't jinx it really hard. Okay. Now, Muaram, he's almost level 12. I would like to get him some... Yeah, Lagoose XP. I'm gonna have him fight this one, just because he's not gonna take damage, and I don't feel like worrying about whether or not that transformed Lagoose is gonna do something really terrible. Okay, come on, baby. Okay, strength, speed, defense, res. That's really good. Finally, more than just an HP. Okay, so now it's just you. This is where the questions come in. How do I want to handle you? So you got 15 HP. That is within kill range for many a unit. So ultimately, what I think I'll do is I'm gonna move him. Gonna move her. I'll move him. Okay. Because I want the basically free XP for racing. And I mean, I could save the bonus XP. Nice luck, whatever. Doesn't really matter. You're not going to see combat. See, the thing is, she only needs 7 XP to promote. I feel like that it's better to use that for bonus instead of a Lagoose kill at that. Right? Whereas Soth, instead of using bonus, it would probably be more beneficial. Soren, he's able to take care of himself like pretty easily, pretty readily. And Ike, I would never use bonus XP on because he has to be in like every fight, and he's up at the front of like every fight. So in this case, I think I will just use Soth. Because also a knife is good enough to do it. Although instead of using 2 knives, I can just use 1 dagger, so I'll just do that instead.
Try. Yeah. I'm Soth. Yeah.
And I was looking into some of the cooler parts about the whatchamacallit, the data transfer. And certain characters, like if you reach max stat with them, right, like Oscar or something, when you get them back in the main game, they'll have like a +2 permanent to whatever stat that they maxed in this game. But I'm pretty sure it's Soth specifically. Goddamn, she doesn't have enough speed. Goddamn it. Soth specifically, because he's like one of the starting game units, like really early in Radiant Dawn, it just carries over the stats like 1 for 1. Ooh, Radiant Dawn transfer run is happening? No. No, it's not. I was more just curious. Sorry to get anyone's hopes up. But I did already stream Radiant Dawn prior on the channel. So I am not really looking to stream it again. But feel free to go check out my 6-year-old Radiant Dawn playthrough. If you are feeling so inclined. It is on YouTube. Oh no, Radiant Dawn is a really good game. I mean, I played it before this. I really like Micaiah, and so it was really cool. It was really cool meeting Ike in that game from the perspective of only having known him in Smash and in Radiant Dawn. Right, where it's like, oh, this is an odd situation to be in, I feel. Okay. Miss. Where it's like, oh, you meet him and like he's not your friend immediately. Or no, wait, no, you do meet him because when you meet him, you're playing as Jeffrey, not Micaiah. Yeah, that's right. Because there's all the political intrigue around Alincia and specifically what the swordswoman who's going to be like burned at the stake or something. Lucia, she's like blue-haired. Good. Okay, almost there. God, I wish there was a. See, the worst part is this dude has a fucking hand axe or a steel axe, so like I can't even just have Javon for the sake of like attacking. Okay. No reason to waste XP. Okay. Yeah, just thinking if I gave. I'm curious, do you only get one pair of boots in this entire game? Because like if I could give one of my like high move characters even more and get them to 11, ooh, that'd be. I feel like that'd be fun. Yes. Let's do that. Get Soren the free XP. Because the Fire Emblem games, for obvious reason, are pretty tight-fisted with giving boots specifically. They're like, we don't want you like breaking the game by just having one unit with an absurd amount of move. That would be a bit much, right? Because it's like, if you got as many boots as you did, like, let's say, skill books or, like, seraph robes, and you could just use it on a single character with no ramifications or issues, it's like, oh, you're looking at... Why do you only have a 48% hit chance at... Yeah. Honestly, giving Jill a couple skill... Like, I want to go a little bit further before I use any of the stat boosts. The stat boost items like significantly. Here's what we'll do. We're gonna draw him kind of backwards. This one fucking asshole. Like I want to go a little bit farther before I start using them, but people like Jill or Gatry who have low skill at this point, where they're like not hitting as frequently as I would probably like them to, because everyone else has like 18, 20 skill, right? Like 20 is basically minimum across everyone else. He's rocking 16 as Legoo's with his Legoo's stats from the band. Come on, crit. Just crit. Just crit. Yep. Okay, you hit. That's nice. Okay, level and get some skill. Please. Yes. Speed and speed. So she might actually have good accuracy and potentially double now. Okay. Well, yeah, you just leveled. Okay. Just get that XP. And then... Yeah. The unfortunate part is that all these extra turns, because I was hoping Jill would be able to just solo all those guys, it's probably eaten up all of the potential gold I could have earned on this map. But Luckily, I've just generally saved all of the money that has been effectively offered to me. Yeah, now she has a 75 in doubles, so that's good. Amazing what one speed can do. One speed and one skill. One. Ow. Two. Good. Yeah, one speed, one skill is enough to just make that kind of difference. So I might actually just bite the bullet and give her another. Like, I might just use a skill book. I don't think that would necessarily be all that bad. General, we've seized control of the surrounding area, and the remaining Daein troops are retreating. General? Oh, right. Understood. I beg your leave. General, eh? Weird. You know, you never look relaxed. Now, Sir, what's going on? We haven't seen much of you lately. I've been a bit busy. In order to leave Benyon, I had to sell my ship and dismiss the crew. There was a lot to take care of. Is that so? Looks like you've been caught up in our struggle after all. Are you all right with that? I mean, I know you've got a lot of your own matters to handle. It's not like I've abandoned my own interests to join up with the Crimean army. For me, I've judged that there's value in traveling with you. So, don't worry about it overly much. If you say so. You're a fairly knowledgeable fellow, so it's nice having you around. I think that's mutual. Now then, I've got some good news. What is it? Senior officials in Gallia are moving to action. Until now, they've been content to take a defensive stance and wait it out, but it appears this never-ending stalemate has exhausted their patience. Ike, this victory here today was a very important thing. It may prove to be a decisive first step in breaking Daein's power. News of it will spread like wildfire over the entire continent and give countries confidence to speak out against Daein. With Crimea as a rallying point, Gallia may well be moved to join this war. You just need to keep winning. If you can do that, the road will open before you. just win. Easy. History will be made. Could Daein truly fall at our hands? Can I make that happen? Me? Use what you've been given, and great things will happen. You have it in you to lead, Ike. For now, it's merely one portion of the bird tribes, but your relationship is established. It's because you resolved to gain their trust, and then made it happen. It's all due to my father. If my actions prove to be the right ones, it will be due to the way my father raised me. If you treat others in good faith, they will follow you of their own volition. That's what he taught me. He was a magnificent man, wasn't he? When I was younger, I wanted nothing more than to be as strong as my father. Then I wanted to surpass him. Now, that's a goal I'll never achieve. I mean, you definitely could. You just wouldn't have him as a measuring stick. What's that? The bore's been breached? Everyone was defeated. Not only the Daein troops, but our brigade as well. Cut down like wheat in a field. Huh. Well, that was impressively done. For a band of sellswords, that is. There's nothing else to do. Send a message to the Daein command and tell them the enemy is stronger than expected. At once. Wait, hold a moment. Yes? Send a Daein human instead. I don't care which one. Just don't use any of our troops. But a wingless human will take such a long time to... General Petrine commands the next front. She's a very temperamental woman. But go if you like. Tell her that the Kilvis Ravens have been defeated. She'll roast you like a chicken and use your bones for stock. Understood. We'll find a human. Who's there? Oh yeah, they have the same, like, forehead thing. Or similar. Soren, what are you doing here? What are you planning? Where did that come from? I have no idea what you're talking about. Don't play dumb with me. We're past that. Gallia's decision to join this war was based on some new information they received, wasn't it? Cat got your tongue? Fine. I'll tell you what you've been doing here. You were to deliver Princess Crimea to Benyon to see if she could garner any support for her cause. And, regardless of whether she got that assistance or not, to judge if she was worthy of Lagu's support. Am I wrong? If you figured all of this out, why remain silent? Because your actions were beneficial to Princess Crimea. I determined that even if I left you to your own devices, you would not harm the princess. Sounds like you don't think that's the case anymore. You accomplished both missions, but you've come back anyway. To what end? I don't have to explain myself to you. That's true only until I reveal your purpose to Ike. Everyone has a secret or two that he wants to bury somewhere deep, including you, Soren. I don't know what you mean. Oh, I trust that we understand each other. The army rises early tomorrow. I suggest we turn in. The enemy knew we were coming today. And you think I'm responsible? Yes, I do. My, oh my. You really are suspicious, aren't you? Good night, Soren. Yeah, that would be interesting if he would. Like, 'cause I mean, he could be trying to play like the puppet master in this situation by being like, if I inform Daein of enough information, right, for them to set up a weak defense, then it can let us win and stoke the other people to be like, oh, look, they won. We can help. And artificially get people to come to our cause. Daein. No, I've been going for almost 2 hours, so I'll have to stop for okay. So before move forward, I am going to just take a quick 3-minute break, and we'll be right back. And I'm back. So, let's get into the next chapter. Princess Alencia's newly formed Crimean army, with Ike as its commander, marches to Torgarden and claims its first victory. Torgarden is a vast wall guarding Daein's border, manned by battalions of well-trained soldiers. It was long thought impenetrable. Yet the strength of the Crimean army under General Ike's leadership far outstrips Daein's expectations, and Torgarden falls. Learning of Gallia's increasing interest in the war, Ike wasted no time ordering his troops further into the heart of Daein. The gears of history, which had come to a halt with the fall of Crimea, slowly creaked to life once more. Okay, let's do it. Let's go. We got it. Because we're in chapter, what, 19. Okay, we are officially in, like, the latter half of the game. We have 10 chapters to go, basically. Yeah. So no one to recruit in this chapter. Nasala, King Nasala of Kilvis, I would speak with you now. Oh, if it isn't General Petrine. What brings you up these frosty mountain peaks? I have no time for pleasantries. Is it true? Has Crimea's army breached Torgaran? Though I am loath to report it, this appears to be the case. Bah! Kaiche, you worthless dog! Being defeated by that girl's motley band just proves how useless he was. Surely it's not the general's fault alone. He was told that Crimea's army was weak and that Torgaran was impregnable. And yet, he was defeated. I'd say that someone severely underestimated our enemy, wouldn't you? What was that? Do you dare to insult me, Daein, Crow? Or dare to insult Daein, Crow? Men have forfeited their lives for less. Insult Daein? Never. Come now, General Petrine. I'm merely stating the facts. Regardless of the previous battle's outcome, Crimea's army will be stopped here. I will be taking the field myself. Sounds like you've set the stage for a grand performance. General Petrine, Kilvis will always stand at Daein's side. As long as we receive our payment, of course. If gold is all it takes, then may our friendship never end. See to it that your performance warrants such consideration. Homasa, come here. Yes. Work with King Kilvas and put a stop to Crimea's army. No screw-ups, or else. Leave it to me, General. I will not suffer another failure, King Kilvas. You must finish them and do so quickly. Oh, be clear. I'm sick to death of being made a fool by that Crimean floozy and a pathetic band of sellswords. And the remaining portion of my fee? Don't worry, we have it ready. You'll get paid when the job is done. As long as we're clear on that point, everything's settled. Well then, I'm off. Dog's breath, even by half-breed standards, those crows are complete scum. Give that one even the smallest opening and he'll steal the eyes from your skull. What an untrustworthy wretch. Okay, so they have ballista on this map, so they're introducing those. I'd like to report the results of our last battle. No deaths, no injuries. Okay. If I leave, I'll excuse myself. Didn't even think to stop and look at it. Okay. So, manage skills. Just checking any... Nope. Okay, Wrath. What is this? Increase crit air percentage whenever units HP is at half or less. Yeah, see... Yeah, Wrath would be good. You're Wyron Lord. It'd be good for you to have anything. HP half or less. Like, honestly, like someone with a lot of HP like Titania would be pretty darn nice with that. Vantage. Honestly, Vantage on Warren would be pretty fucking beast. But Wrath on him though. Card. Oh, there's a skills that you cannot remove. Interesting. Okay. Ward XP. Yeah, 10 XP to get 7. Promote. Easy. Much better than using Lagoo's XP, which would be like 40. Okay. I don't know if I'll probably give her a heal, but I don't know what I would want to remove from her. Because I kind of have her with all the elements. Probably remove fire, I think. Yo, looking good, girl. Magic up 1, skill 2, speed 2, defense 2. Okay. I was hoping for boosts a little bit more, but yeah, we're gonna go with staves. Okay, nice. get any skills? Nope. Outfit. Eliana, convoy, give... Yeah, I'll give fire. Because I like thunder. I think thunder's pretty darn good. Shop, armory. Okay, you guys... Actually, gonna do... Put a win in there just for safekeeping. And our silver axe. Ooh, silver axe. Wild. Jab, silver lance, silver sword. Really don't feel the need to buy silver. Slim lance? Low power. I mean, I need to, because I don't really have any... Yeah. I'll put a couple in the convoy, because they're cheap as well. Okay, shop. Yeah, put that on. There's something. Okay, and then manage award XP. Is anyone else? It's like relatively close. You're not getting any. Okay, let's finish out Soth's level. Because I don't know if thieves actually get to go to assassin in this game. It might just be luck. Okay, yeah, he's starting to enter his can't really boost things phase. Yeah, I do not know how much more we can really expect out of him. We do have a lot of bonus XP now, and at a point where every unit that we're using is now boosted. So I'll be able to start using XP on boosted characters, but I'll hold off on it. Do one more on them. Come on, strength. Strength, luck, defense, good. Okay. Now, is 20... Yeah, so 20 is his max for what I assume is everything. So now he can't do more damage. All he can really do in terms of, like, getting levels is defensive and HP. Right? He's one away from max luck. Magic doesn't matter to him. Yeah, so actually I really don't need to feed him anymore. Because I have to think that it must be similar to Engage, where Thief doesn't have a boost. Especially because Soth shows up in the next game, and that's where he gets... that's where he gets his stuff. Okay, so Jill, 16 skill. Yeah, let's do some basic things. Yeah, that Iron Lance is worthless. Just take one. Wait, no, wait, give. Wait, no, wait, yeah, no. I'm an idiot. Yeah. Take, because Secret Book, raise user skill. Raising speed would be nice. I really don't know the build. I don't know what benefit that has. Okay, so skill going from 16 to 18. Good, okay. So I just want her accuracy to be a bit better. Okay, HP wise, 29, 27, not great. 32, 32, 48, 23. I really don't plan to ever have him, like, attack. I'm gonna have you give all because you're not gonna do anything. Yeah, defense is 9. So now I'm just thinking of... Alright, max HP, magic power, skill, speed wing, speed, luck, defense. Okay. This magic power really would only be useful on her or Soren. And yeah, that's really it. Reese, sure. But he also has the highest, along with Soren. So, I mean, maybe do it on Ilyana, although Soren's bit... yeah. You can move 6, you can move 6. And also Convoy give, just, you don't need to hold the thing. Oh yeah, give. Oh wait, no. Take that. And HP wise, I feel like it would probably be smartest to do it on Ilyana. But also at the same time, I don't want to use too many of these right now. Because we're still kind of figuring shit out. Defense 9. This is a really low defense, but I could put higher defense on people that I'm going to be throwing into more situations. Like, I'm almost never going to put magic people into situations where they're taking physical attacks. So it honestly makes more sense for me to improve people that I will on the off chance that they get hit. Right? So, like, Steven or Soth. But I'm not going to do Soth because he still has, what I hope is more levels, several more levels. 3 at least. But like Steven might be useful for that. Titania, honestly. Jill, her defense is pretty high. Oscar would kind of be pointless. Ike still has plenty of levels ahead of him, is the thing. So I don't want to really rock with him in any way, shape, or form. Okay, Ike. Yeah, nope. Okay, Ilyana with Gatry. We can do this. You there, young lady. Hmm? Hello? Yes, you! The cute one! Hmm? Oh, I get it. Playing hard to get, eh?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, finally got your attention. Aren't you a sly little minx?
Oh.
So, what's your name, cutie?
My name? Well, it's Ilyana, but...
Ilyana, eh? That's a cute name.
Oh, it is?
I'm Gatry, but I'm sure you already knew that.
Well, actually...
Of course, I'm sure you've heard all about my victories on the battlefield. Oh, there was that business with the dragon.
Excuse me, I have to go.
I know she'll never forget me. Ilyana, you will be mine. Oscar, don't come across too strong, alright? I'm all for, you know, I God being I God, but gotta hold it back. Rayson, Ike, Tanith, Tormid. Tormid would be interesting. Tanith, Rayson, Oscar, Marcia, Astrid, Tormid, yeah. Okay, info, Jill.
Bye, see you later. Yep. Oh, Mist, watch your step, it's slippery. Whoa! Mist! Ow, I landed right on my butt. This snow's cold. Be careful. Alrighty. Hey, watch, Jill. I'm gonna make a snow angel. Whee! Must be nice to be so cheerful. Jill. Who's there?
It's me.
Captain Har? But this is an enemy camp.
I've been trying to track you down ever since you disappeared at Toha. Figured you were off chasing after the Crimeans. Never imagined that you would join up with them.
At first it was just circumstance, but now it's different. Now I'm with them because I want to be. Spending time with them, coming into contact with Lagoos, has shown me what a fool I've been.
Lagoos? I never thought I'd hear that word from someone who once said subhuman with such absolute hatred. Sounds like you've had some good experience with this happy little band.
I knew that if anyone would understand, it would be you, Captain.
So you're forming your own set of values for the first time. That's good. That's very, very good. But what do you plan to do now? Keep moving forward, you're going to face General Shaharam before long.
Causing trouble for my father was never my intent. However, as a member of this army, I will face him with my shoulders straight and my head held high.
So you're determined to see this through?
I am.
So be it. There's nothing left to be said. Farewell. Next time we meet, it will be as enemies. Prepare yourself and get some rest. You know how important it is. Dude. So yeah, the thing is, you could recruit Har in this game, and you get Har in the next game, and Har's really good. Har is one of, like, the best units in Radiant Dawn.
Ike, can I talk to you? A few minutes ago, a man I've never seen before showed up and spoke to Jill. I wasn't sure what's going on, so I went and found you. What should we do? Whatever they're talking about sure looks serious.
Jill trained in the Daein army. Fighting against her countrymen will be tough, no matter how prepared she thinks she is.
I don't care what happens. You can't let her fight against her own father. All right, Ike?
Might not be a bad idea to keep her at the base camp, just while we're in Daein. No.
I'll take on any number of enemies, but this snow's another story. I think my beautiful wings are icing over.
That sounds like trouble. Are you going to be able to fly?
Yes, of course I can fly. These wings aren't for looks, you know? They're made of flesh and blood and feathers.
It's not like I'm some animal that has to hibernate when winter rolls in.
Sheesh, can you, Bjork, tell the difference between comic exaggeration and serious conversation?
Oh, I was supposed to laugh, was I? Sorry about that.
Oh, my, such sincerity. This is unexpected. Looks like someone taught you manners. By the way, I've been meaning to ask, what are our chances for victory?
We're still at an extreme disadvantage.
What? That's not the answer I wanted. You gotta do better than that, Bjork General. I'm here. If we lose, how am I ever gonna show my face in Phoenix again?
We're at a disadvantage, but I don't intend to lose. There's a man in Daein that I need to find. I will be the last thing that he sees.
Haha, well said. I wish you could repeat that to today's younger generation. There's some weaklings back home that I don't even want to call hawks. I'd love to stick them back in their eggs and start over from scratch.
Hey, you hatch from eggs?
Huh? I was speaking figuratively, you know? Like a metaphor. We haven't hatched from eggs for many generations now. Silly Bjork. Alright, I'm out of here. I gotta warm up the old wings before battle. Who knows what might happen.
I figured that egg thing was a joke, but I had no idea it ever really happened. Bird tribes. Go figure.
Excuse me, do you have a moment?
Oh, General Ike, what is it?
It's nothing, really.
Just thought I'd say hello. It is weird being like, yo, what if they did hatch from eggs? Would that, like, that would be weird. Like, just the idea of, like, hawk lagoos just, like, in a nest, but in human form, just, like, sitting on an egg.
It's nothing, really. I just thought I'd say hello.
That's considerate. The king is very generous, isn't he?
It's not just racing I'm talking about. He left us his 2 retainers as well.
How do we pertain to the king's generosity? I guess it's because Raisin kept apologizing. I just thought that... Am I misinterpreting something? I don't know, but I know that the king can survive without our help.
Is that true?
It's pretty amazing. I've been given the title of Lord, but I still can't run this army on my own. Tanya and Soren handle all the little details, and that's what keeps us from collapsing into chaos. Our king does nothing special. Everyone just does what's needed. There is no chaos. He's really trusted, isn't he? That's natural. In the Goo Society, the strongest become king. Unlike the Bjork, kingship is not tied to blood, so we have no weak kings. I'm sorry. Perhaps that was improper. No, I agree with you. Choosing a ruler by strength instead of birth makes much more sense. When we face Banyan troops, we target the units with weak leadership and eliminate them first. Bjork weapons can be very powerful, but not everyone wields them well. Since Bjork also choose generals by bloodlines, their competency is uneven, and that is a weakness of Bjork armies. As for you, General Hake, the time to prove yourself is approaching. It's true. No matter how strong the individuals are, that strength is worthless if you're weak as a unit. An army's power comes from leadership and management. It's good to remember. Thanks. Yeah. Unless you have really good units that are able to carry it just 100%. Yeah. I'll finish out this level just to see what happens. Come on, give me some strength. Yes, strength, speed, res, that's great. Good, okay. Yeah, because he's still in the low promotion levels, so I'm fine with giving him a little bit of XP. Just to see how he goes, but, like, Tanya and Steven, right? Like anyone that's over 8, right? I don't really want to use bonus XP on right now because I still have, as I said, like 10 levels, 10 maps to go. And that's plenty of time to do things, basically. Which is why we're kind of getting to the point where it's like, okay, there are people to recruit, but like, how many of them actually are meaningful? Because would I use them? Are they even good? Right, late game units generally are not like the best units. They're meant to be there in case you lose better people. Which is kind of why I'm surprised Steven's so good. Because I would have expected him to not be great. So, General, it looks to be a lot of enemy soldiers ahead. Mostly Daein, but there are some crows from Kilboss as well. More than our last fight? Yeah, there's a lot, but the most troubling thing is that King Kilboss is with them. The Crow King himself is cooperating with Daein. Oh, they're good if you keep losing everyone else. Yeah, okay. I mean, any number of bodies is good when you don't have enough bodies, right? Yep, compared to the other crows, the king is in a class by himself. Obviously, he's no match for our king, but anyway, you should move carefully. Entire unit under the command of King Kilboss. I think that bodes ill for us. The outcome of the battle hinges on how we deal with them. Kilboss soldiers, As fellow bird tribe Lagoos, what can you tell us about them? Please don't lump us together with those carrion birds. We're not partial to the crows. As you know, we are outmanned by the Daein troops. Is there any way to get the ravens to withdraw? That'd be a tremendous help. Well, suppose I could go meet with King Kilboss, if I had to. I don't think that my speaking to him is going to make a difference, though. If you like, we will try, but don't expect anything to come of it. No matter the circumstance, I will never again speak to a crow. What we decide staying here like this is giving the enemy more time to prepare. You're right. Come on, let's get moving. Okay, view map, what's going on here? You guys are up here. You guys are still weak, though. Okay, Ballista's not as much range as I was expecting them to have. Still a decent amount, but I'm not going to want to do stuff. Whoo, fuck, 25 strength. Jesus Christ, plus 8. Speed 31. Fuck, that's big. That's a lot. That's a lot. Weapon has 0 crit, but holy fuck, man. Is there longsword armor slayer, beak, steel bow, okay. You defeat boss. So I need to get him out. Of course, he's a sword master, but he's using a sonic sword, so he'll be able to crit with that to a degree, I think. Killer axe, okay. Lagoo's bow, okay. Okay, so this killer axe is probably the most dangerous thing. So 12 and 14, that's 26. So that's going to be one that I want Oscar probably to go tank. Yeah. I think that'll be use for Killer Lance. You guys, Jill can go get, I think. Okay, let's reposition. Nope. Let's have you go up early. Wait, choose units. Tanith. Yeah, honestly, if I don't have to bring... Yeah, because I took all your stuff off anyway, so it's not a big deal. 15, 14. This one's faster. This one has more health. Yeah, I'll bring you mostly as a just in case. Not because I plan to meaningfully use you. Because they do have these like little perches I'd like to get, but Honestly, you guys will hopefully come down, so I shouldn't even need to go do stuff, but in case you don't. Okay. I'll put you there. Get ready, because you can probably just talk to someone, and there aren't any chests here that really need stuff. You're gonna be a bitch, because his strength alone is 25. So he's base doing 1 damage. Like, Oscar and Gatch are gonna have to be the guys to really figure shit out. Okay. Do I have any Lagoo's bows? I do, but it's C rank, and I'm only at D rank. But, you know what? Well, I wish I knew how close I was to... Wish I knew how close I was to the next rank of bow. Because then I could kind of... Because I do have these, right, I have these books. These arm scrolls. Weapon level of the currently equipped weapon. Right. So... I'm just thinking... Oh wait, I do have Lagoo's Guard. That could help. I need to put that on someone. Because yeah, half damage. Yeah, so someone that's maybe not as defensive as the other two, I would want. Yeah, because you can't do it on both of them. So actually, I'm gonna put it on Ike. Envoy take, yeah. I'm gonna give that to Ike so he can be a pretty good anti that guy, the goose. Because other than that map, you guys, what, 8 plus 15? Although when they change, they get a bit more, but she has 18 defense. I'm not too worried about her. Move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Make position. I'm just gonna do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. So hopefully, first turn, she can attack that one. Iron Axe, Joe. Yeah, she's got plenty of stuff. Okay. Let's swap position of these people. I'm gonna swap Jeff because I don't think he's gonna really be used. Tanya. Tanya doesn't need to lead. Any position. Yeah, I'll have Moram up front. Okay, let's save. And we should be good. I feel like we're safe. Generally. Sir, the Crimean army has arrived. I hope they are prepared to pass into oblivion, for this will be their final resting place. Crimean stragglers joined with an army on loan from Benyon. I've even heard they have a betrayer in their midst, yet they still march on. What an odd group. As long as Kilva stands at the side of Daein, they have no future. I suppose they're just unlucky. It appears the enemy has spotted us. Well, a group this large is hard to miss. How will you proceed? No tricks, nothing fancy. We'll hit them from the front, fast and hard. I'm sure you're already aware of this, but if you don't do something about Kilvas, you're at a disadvantage. Yes, I've heard about the Ravens, but even so, it's not as if we can turn tail and run away. Now that I think on it, King Kilvas and Prince Rayson used to be close friends. Did you ask him to speak to the king? He was most emphatic in his refusal.
Seems that Nasala was responsible for Racen's capture at the hands of Duke Tanas. Can't really blame him. And the Hawks? They too are of the bird tribes. Surely some connection can be found there. They weren't very excited about the suggestion. You could command them to do it. There's an antagonism between the tribes that we don't understand. I'd rather not force the issue. Trying to coerce them into it would be unfair. I will let them do as they please. That is so very like you. However, giving orders that are unpopular is often necessary when one is in command, and maybe so. But I can only do the things the best I know how. My own way. Come, it's time to go. Yeah. Oh, okay, so he's one of those flyers. Once the start's ready. Okay, cool. Hello that. Okay, 19 times 2. Yeah, that's enough to kill. Slim Lance. That's only 30. I was hoping it'd be more. Jeff, no, just gonna Iron Axe it. Yeah. Take you out. Get her some Lagoo's XP bright and early. Yeah, she's kind of the one that I'm gonna have hopefully go after the ballistas in general. Because she also has the full guard on, which means that they won't do bonus damage to her. Okay. Yeah, because you're doing that. You're there. You're there. You're there. Okay. Let's not worry about you for right now. Let's worry about you, because you have the killer axe. So, we're going to come in here with Gatry to get that guy to come up with the sword. You're going to come over here, because he's going to killer axe you, but he can't really do much to you. So we're actually going to trade and use Killer Lance. If that guy wants to... Actually, what are... Yeah, I don't know if they count as ballista shots. Yeah, ballista has 5 left. I don't know... Ballista might be good against... I don't know. I'm just thinking. Ballista might be good against Lagoo's. I'm not 100% sure. Okay. Do that. Okay, just to make sure I don't accidentally move anyone else in range. Okay. This does seem like the kind of map where it might be a tad beneficial to keep certain characters at the ready to kind of fight from behind. Okay. Chant. Curious because obviously with let's do it together. Okay. Yes, the only one he can attack, or well, he can actually attack couple. But I imagine he'll go after Gatcher and Moab. Could have brought the Sonic Sword with him. Okay. Now, the question is Nasala gonna move? I hope not. Okay. 2. Oh. Okay. Ballista ain't doing shit. Okay. He went to Gatry, who should have weapon advantage. I thought... No, okay. No. Killer Lance is on Oscar. Okay, so that's a kill range for someone else, or for himself. Okay, yeah, because I thought he was gonna go after Moab. That was the thing. Miss. 1, 2. Okay, well, no crit, but still killed. So at least he didn't not get a kill. Killer Axe. Honestly, it would be nice, but
very low hit rate. Okay, so all those guys are moving forward. That's actually nice. Is the boss gonna move forward? No. Okay, you're gonna move. Yeah. I'm honestly fine. Yeah, moving. I don't know how Nasala works. If it's like, if he starts approaching once we get too close, or how it works, but I'm fine with that. Like, knowing that the ballista doesn't do too much damage. At least to Moaram, who has good defense. So should take that with like a little bit of a grain of salt. But I don't think I have to be too worried about it. Nice. Getting that Lagoo's XP. Okay, so is there anyone that I want to get the kill with? Yeah, I do. You, wind. Or should I do thunder? We'll do wind. Because I think I already got her to see thunder, which I think is needed for bolting, which I don't plan to really use ever, but I can. Okay, good. Now, you have longsword, 619, but I don't even know if you can hurt him, all things considered. Okay. So instead, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to move him up here, just with Iron Sword on. I'm also going to move him up here. Going to move Gantry up. Yeah, I'm not going to shove. We're going to take Oscar. And we're going to go over here. Because the thing is, we don't want to put anyone... Yeah, because... Let's take you out. Yeah, your range... Yours is a deadly range. Like a big deadly range. But in this case, Iron Bow, because we're just trying to get rid of person on the ballista. One. No damage. Two. Like, I don't think the Horse Slayer will be an issue for us. I just don't want it to... I just don't want to risk it being one for us. Okay. There we go. So, yeah, so I'm gonna go here. Can you... And... Okay. Yeah. Over there. What I'll do is I'll have Soth be in here. Maybe he'll take the aggro. Nope, nope, damn it. Yeah, well, that was terrible. You know what? No, we're gonna chant Soren, because I do still want Soren and Ike to get rank A on their stuff. Staff heal. Okay. Do you have a hand axe? You have a short axe. Okay. I was hoping you wouldn't have. Range. Okay. Armor Slayer. Are you armored? No. Someone's gonna attack you. At least one, because why wouldn't they? The most sensible option, because he has bow equipped. Called it. Armor Slayer ain't gonna do anything. Yeah, your damage ain't there, bro. Okay. Oh, hit for 5. Okay, well, I was hoping for the dodge. You're attacking Warm. Okay. Not worried about him. Okay, you hit for 5. Again, a little bit stronger, but... Oh, you're... Okay, you guys are fast. You guys are fast. That is surprising. What are you trying to do? Oh, that 16. Okay. Okay. Can I... 17 times 2... Yeah. I could potentially kill you. 1, 2, good. And I want to do it with the jab because I'm going to move up into range of... yeah, there's... Okay, strength, speed, defense, res. Skill, defense. Okay. Well, you know, we'll take that right now. I'm about to go fight with Jab Boy, so... Yeah, because I'm moving up here. So... I want to be able to riposte on that. Okay, so how do I want to handle this? You have the longsword. Ultimately, I would like to not have to worry about it. I always use you as a kind of getaway. Get Ilyana with her current move range. There we go. Move her up 1. That puts her in position to get a kill. So let's take it. Because I think we have everything we need to be able to remove all of these units. They must be pretty quick, is the issue. I don't know how much. 10. You have a Laguz bow, so we need to get rid of 17, 16, 16, 18. Okay, this one's really fast. Okay, but Laguz bow needs to get Lagon. And 19. How about you? Can Soth do it? 28, yeah, you can. Yeah, let's do it. If we can get him a kill, we can. I think we should. Boink. Boink. Nice. Fortunately, can't use the goose bow. He's gonna drop it, right? Yeah. Okay. Good. Now we can attack with Soren. Typical. Okay, good. Nice. Okay. Yeah, we're still just kind of looking at that right. If I can just draw Nasala up. And yeah, because his other bird tribe, yeah, we've definitely grown strong enough to not have to worry about them. It's the other units at this point. Okay, this is Steven, Soren. Yeah, you're a kill. 23, 26, 28 on one. Honestly, if I could get a oneer for Gatry, my boy Gatry, that would be nice. Uh, 1632. Yeah, let's do this. Here's what I'm gonna do. This two, good. He gets rid of him. Because I do, like, I want to get the supports between Gatry and Eliana as well. So, here's my thoughts. What I can do is I can come over here, chant Eliana. Completely safely, like that. And I can get her to come over here, do wind, or thunder. Let's do thunder, because maybe she'll crit. If she crits, cool. If she doesn't, oh well. I really do like her sage outfit. Swapping out of the short skirt for like a split dress. I like it. Okay, so now we get 2 combats worth of this. Also a kill XP on Gatry, hopefully. And I get to use Iron Lance, which is more accurate and therefore increases the chance of him getting the kill. So 2 support, fight combo, whatever's worth. And then Masala's still here. You know, I don't feel like I need to worry about that much anymore. Okay, you're not there just yet. So your level 12 is much different than his level 10, so which is still also different from his level. 18. Because the thing is, I don't know in terms of damage, right? 31 plus 8. That's 39. 39 less 24. 39 less 24. Where's 39 less 24? 15. 39 less 24. 15. And he's doubling, so he's doing a lot. 15. I mean, hell. Honestly, might be. Wait, do you have a range? What the fuck? How does that make sense? Is he able to hit from 2 away? Attacks with the same effect as wind. You need to attack first in alpha. Okay, that's how. Because what I'm thinking is maybe I use Oscar to pull him up. And then rock with Demiband. Right? If I'm able to do that. And he's also in bird form. Yeah. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to trade with him. Equip that. Then go here with your bow equipped. So now when he comes up and attacks, you should only do half damage to him. I'm hoping that same effect as wind doesn't go against his freaking res, but we're taking light risks here. I need to remove you.
22. Or 32. Here we go. We'll just do it safe with both of you. Yeah, because what it might come down to is like maybe me throwing like Steven with Vague Caddy at Nasala. I think that might be the go-to strat. Could do Titania. That's a decent boost. You know, yeah, we're just not gonna fuck around with it. Make it easy. Yeah, because also the thing is Nasala has advantage, so that means he attacks first. Yeah. Longsword, yeah, we're not dealing with any of these. His speed 34. I don't have a single person with 30 speed, so that also means he's doubling. Yeah. I really hope they're not like... Ooh, fuck. Shit. What you move? If I put her... Ooh, this ain't great. This ain't great. 11, 10, 21. Speed 14, speed 13. Can't double. Defense 2. Okay. Wouldn't die, but also wouldn't be in a great place. Here's what we're gonna do. Just to be a little bit extra safe. Tank, short X, 32, hope for a crit. Completely forgot about this guy. Wait, why didn't you... Oh, because it broke. Oh, fuck, whatever. Well, I was definitely hoping for a crit then. Okay, and you're coming and doing this, which is why I put you up here in the first place. Don't know what your hit percentages are. Apparently not great. Okay. Miss, that's fine. Okay, Masala is moving forward. Attacking as we thought. Oh, Black Wings! Among humans, theirs are considered bad omens, are they not? Then take these omens as fact and let them herald you to the afterlife. Okay. Okay, just did 6 because it counted as... Okay, 8. Okay, 6. Okay, that's... not great. Ooh. Okay, but ooh, he hit a 45. Do 15. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, that means we need to rush. We absolutely need to rush. What's his face? Either. Okay, yeah, because we can't take him. How far away? Yeah, because like anyone else, right? They're just dying. 20 times 2, yeah. Yeah, they're just dying. Literally everyone else. 26 times, yeah. Okay. Basically, I feel like I just need to do a talk. If I can shove him up 2, then
Wind. Yeah, because even Elwind, 6 damage. I was expecting us to do more damage to him. But yeah, his defense is also massive. Yeah, because he's royal, just like the other bastard. Okay. I mishandled that significantly. 24 times 2, yeah. Nope. Okay. Yeah, you need to... shove forward. Couple. Go talk to him, please. No? Okay. Okay, good. Good, okay. You're still not in any danger. Okay, I'm gonna hold off on using Jill just for now, because I need to see if... Wait. Chant. Because I might need... I mean, this is also not a great thing. Talk. Sala. You. Can kill us, you egg-sealing snake. One of Tybarn's flock, eh? You're his eyes, if I'm not mistaken. It's not enough that you sold the White Prince to humans. Now you're fighting against Lagoos. You Hawks rescued Rayson, didn't you? So everything worked out in the end? What's the problem? I'd like you to repeat those words to the prince's face. Rayson is here? Here? Why? He supports the Crimean army. Bjork leading this army helped him to escape Sarnas Forest. Helped him? Are you saying a human came to the aid of Rayson? A Lagoos? Yes, and he rescued Princess Leanne, too. Leanne is alive? Don't play the fool. You know the life of the forest is returned. That was their power at work. I see. Said the forest. Of course. Listen up, Crow. You need to fly over there and talk to the prince. If you don't do it, I'm going to know that you really are the enemy and report that back to King Tybarn. Think it over. Yes. What to do? Okay, could you please not attack? I really don't know how to take this. So I'm going to go over here and really hope... So you can potentially do 39 damage. Okay. Of course he can. Okay. How much is he doing? 22 times. Yeah, he's basically killing anything that fights him. Unless specifically it has Bjork or Lagoon shield. Because also he has crit chance. The question is, does he know where Rayson is? Actually. Okay, that's in Asala's range. I don't care about that. Okay. So definitely in his range of attack. I might want... This might be a one where I open up the path to Rayson just so he could potentially talk. Yeah, ultimately, I think it's just get everyone else out of the range. Because, yeah, that's a 100% a kill. Jill would 100% be a kill as well. I'm gonna do this, get the XP. Don't need to worry about the other stuff. Yeah, the guy throwing the axe isn't gonna be a big deal. Oh, this is gonna be... Ugh. I mean, regardless, he was probably gonna come up anyway, which is why they're telling you, like, yo, you really should... They did lay it on pretty darn heavy, like saying, hey, you really need to not fight him. The question is if I... To me, the big question is if I move him... Okay. I'm gonna come over here. Yeah, we'll do this. This is relatively safe. Could have taken a hit, but he didn't, so that's fine. Okay, you're out of range. You can get out of range. You're here. So if he attacks you, it's just happening. He would do 15 damage as long as he doesn't crit. That's basically what it comes down to. So what I might do is I might just... What's his range? Let's move him out to here with his bow on. And let's... Vulnerary. And we're gonna wait. Okay, so now he can walk to him. He can get to him. This is known. It is understood. More over there. I don't want to block there. Well. Okay. You know what? Maybe I should just operate under the assumption that he's going to... Or he's not going to... attack. Yeah, here's what I'm gonna do. Just in case. Okay. Lose last whip. Oop, fuck. what's his move? 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is there any way? I don't know if there's any way I could move to make it so. Because I don't want him to attack Ileana. But, I mean, she has Shade on, cause enemies to attack other units first, so I think that's just supposed to be a general de-aggro situation. God, please don't attack. I really hope the expectation is not that you're supposed to have Rayson in like bird form, and then you're supposed to like draw Nasala up and then have Janoph and him talk in the same turn. I really hope it's not that. If it is, we're bone zoned. I'm gonna move him back. There we go. Keep Ileana out of it. Okay. That's fine. Whatever. 4. I'm supposed to hit. Okay. This is worrisome. I really should look. I should have looked more at Nasala's actual stats before thinking I could just do this. Ooh, 21. Jesus Christ. Okay, cool. Rayson. Hey, Rayson, look at you. You look sharp, kid. Go away. Oh, so you can talk. How dare you show your face to me? Well, I have been called brazen before. Some have gone so far as to say shameless. Come on, at least let me give you a reason. Begone. My ears are closed to you. Rayson, we're friends, are we not? Oh, yes, friends. In fact, we're such good friends that you sold me to that foul, bloated man. I didn't really sell you. Besides, I planned on rescuing you right away. You were just impatient and flew away on your own, so... Are you blaming me? No. Well, maybe. I mean, it was I who was wrong it was I who was in the wrong. On all accounts. No one was hurt in the end. Come on. Smooth those ruffled feathers, all right? Leanna's alive. Yes, DeBarn's attendant told me. It's wonderful news. When he sees her face, I'm sure King Laraze will begin to feel better at once. Things are really looking up, aren't they, Raisin? I suppose that, if you hadn't deceived me and taken me to the forest, we might not have discovered her. So I will forgive you, just this once. Raisin, that's with conditions. Will you accept them? What are they? Pull your troops from this battle, now, and never again enter into combat against your fellow Lagoos. Oh, come now, Rayson, that's asking too much. What will you do, then? Will you continue to fight the Crimean army to which I'm in service? Very well. You win, Rayson. I'll even take my soldiers with me. However, I cannot say what the future will bring. I have the fate of my nation to consider, after all. Very well. So, we're friends again? Come to Kilvis for a visit, will ya? Niluchi will be so pleased. I'll do that. When this war is over, Leanne and I will both come. Ah, and as for Tybarn, I'll speak with him. There's no need for you to worry. Thank you. Farewell. And watch yourself. This is war, you know? Yay! Listen to me, Dark Wings. We of Kilvis are leaving. Turn at once and head for home. Okay, so now they're neutral units. Okay. Oh no. He just wants to get home. Other phase. So they just received an elixir. So are they actually fighting or are they just escaping? Okay, yeah, they just have to get to the edge of the map. Okay. Okay, you are turning into that, and they're not drawn up, so... Actually, can I kill you with some limits? Yes, I can. Good. Here are you. And then I can just take the other guy. Heyo, how's it going, Mr. Light? It worked out really good. I'm so glad they made it in this game where enemy units, if they can talk to one of your units, will just talk with the unit. It's so nice. Okay. You need to just get the hell out. Okay, drop. There. Wait. Yeah, cool. What are... Now... You... I'd imagine they're not gonna go for you too hard. Okay, you come up here. Some of that. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Oof. Let's have wind equipped. I don't want to, like, jump up here. I don't know. Ooh, that's a heal. Okay. With mend as well, so I want to get him out. Okay. Gonna move you up. Okay. No need for Lagu's Lance anymore. These guys are... Okay, he has a short spear. Which isn't great, but it's fine. Rock and steel bow. I don't know how much the ballista actually does in terms of, like, damage calculations. That steel lance can... Yeah, we're not putting anyone there. So, yeah, let's... Chant. XP more than anything. And then I'll put you here. More to draw attention than any other significant act. So glad I brought Janaf. If I didn't bring Janaf, based on the very clear signs, I have a feeling that we would have suffered greatly, as it were. Okay. Kylvus has betrayed us? I think abandoned would be more accurate, but... Idiot, that's the same thing! Accursed subhumans! We should never have trusted them. Okay, so are you guys gonna move forward now? Just fighting as you did before, but this time... Oh, wow, he's not out? Wow, that's surprising. I would have thought he would be, like, out of range, Okay. I honestly could just leave this guy here. He's not important. All things considered. Damn it. Okay. The bonus goal is probably the number of birds that survive. Other phase. Oh, wow, he was just not there. Okay. Let's go and deal with this guy. 17 times 2. Boink. This. roar unneeded, but doesn't matter because he has infinite of claws, so we'll take it for the style. Ooh, that was worrisome. Okay, steel bow. So here's the question: what are we looking at in terms of like damage? Eagle 14. Okay, and how much are we looking at here? Why is it so much higher? Is it because his res is just so low? And yeah, he has a strangely high magic stat. I think that's the weird part. Like a strangely high magic stat. Could bank on a 28 crit. Don't know if I want to bank on a 28 crit. Unless I like have a wall of people. And your res is 4. You're probably gonna do even worse number-wise. 18. I could move her down here and go for that kill. But I don't know if that's actually all that beneficial. Ooh, this is one thing I could do. I could set up like a halfway decent group of individuals. Because high res would be good against them. Alright, so if I did something like this. Waited, and then did something like that. And waited. And then ultimately I should decide what I want to do, how I want to go about this. Because it is defeat boss. That is the ultimate indicator. And let me just check this, right? 39 damage if he attacked in crit. Yeah, you know, we're going to do this instead. Because everyone else cannot hurt him. I think. This, come on, crit. Nope. Okay. Come on. We got this. We got it. Okay, now with that. As it is. Gonna move you there. Wait. You're gonna chant, so all of them can move again. Okay. You still can't reach, okay. But you can actually... Let's not worry about that for now. Let's do this instead. Iron Axe, yeah. Good. Okay, so now we don't have to worry about the ballista hitting Raisin. Because it did a lot of damage to Jafar. So I don't want to have to worry about him. Good. Burn. Speed. Okay, fine. Get more doubles, potentially. Okay. Now, that guy's not a worry. Grayson's safe. Janaf, that's his name. Okay. To get into range, I would have to go 3 up. Jeff. My name is Jeff. Yeah, there's no way for me to check, basically. Okay. Now, just looking at it. Attack. If he crits, that's 21. But I'm not expecting him to crit, obviously. I mean, who would? But I probably shouldn't have moved her there. Or if I... Oh, no, it's fine. Because he's... Full... Yeah, okay. Well, no, because I need to shove him up 1. Who has higher defense? You have 9 defense. That's actually pretty decent. 9, 14 damage. Your speed is 9. Okay, yeah, so here's what we're gonna do. You come up here. Shove him. Okay, check. Okay. Ooh. He's not. I hate it. I hate it. Okay, but I can make it not as bad immediately because once again, remember, this is boss. All right. We need to kill the boss. Once the boss is dead, we're safe. So, we don't have to worry about any of the other damage. So if I do this, get him down to... It'd be 23, right? And then he comes in. Just needs to crit one of his things. And he can survive an enemy crit. Hell, he like do that 84, 89... 26. Maybe I don't even need to. Like, I could just... Okay, let's go play this. Yeah, but ultimately... Well, if he does crit, he would get the... Yeah, so this is splitting the SP. This is basically deciding what weapon I use on my guy. Your fighting style is unique. It is rough and awkward, yet terribly strong. Who is your teacher? My father. Really? And we are the same. My father taught me to wield a sword as well. Neither of us can afford to lose. I like how Ike now holds his sword like a normal human being instead of fucking weird Artorias style. Boink. Yes, okay, cool. Also important to remember that Steven could literally just proc Astra as well. But yeah, so 99% hit chance. Yeah. Okay. We're good. It seems you're quite a fencer. Shall I teach you something? Sheath your blade. That's all the skill you possess. You're not ready to challenge me. What? Have at you. Qua. Miss. Qua. Ugh, the shame. Didn't even crit, didn't even Astra, just... Dumb bitch. Cool, good. Steven got a level. Come on, give me a good level, Steven. Skill res, okay. Okay, we'll take it. We'll take it. More skill. Oof, that was... that Nasala thing was very worrying. We won, somehow. It's because you did an excellent job of driving off the ravens. Yeah, we had to continue. If we had continued to fight them, we would have suffered more casualties than this. I must extend thanks to Rayson.
My Lord Ike, I'm pleased to see you well. You haven't been injured, have you?
Princess Lencia, fine. I'm unharmed.
Oh, that's good. Ike, may I have a word?
And if you don't mind, Princess Lencia, would you join us as well? Please join me in that building.
What could it be?
Let's go see.
This is
holy.
Incredible, no? It's gold. All of it.
Daein must be filthy rich. There's so much. Doesn't even seem real. What do we do with it? I always worry about the currency. I always wonder about the currency in fantasy worlds when it's like the entire continent or world uses this one currency. And it's like, especially in this situation where there's multiple countries that seem to all use the same currency, it's like, who has a printing press? Who has the mint for it? Right? Like, who determines how much coin is out there in the, like, currencies only really work when you accept that they mean something, but if, like, any country can just mint them, then, like, you have no real grounds to know how much it's really worth, right? Like, there's no exchange happening. It's the spoils of war, so naturally it's ours. In that case, I'd like to borrow 50,000. Would that be all right?
That's a lot of money. What are you planning on doing?
It's a private matter.
I apologize, Commander. You're not a child. There's no reason for me to pry. My Lord Ike, please use this gold for the mercenary company. Until now, I haven't had the resources to adequately pay them. So please.
No. If you may borrow the 50,000, that will be more than... You won't borrow it, you'll accept it. And in good faith. The remainder we'll give to Soren for company maintenance. Would that be alright, Princess Lencia?
Yes, of course.
We got that money. We rolling in that money.
General Patrine? Please, General, I'm just a messenger. However, I have to tell you. I already heard you, dunderhead. I hated those filthy crows right from the start. Even so, to be betrayed in such a fashion. Someone will pay for this. Oh, you certainly had your way with us, didn't you, King Kilvas? But if you want to make an enemy of Daein, then so be it. Once Gallia has fallen, we'll turn our attention to your pure new nation and wipe it off the face of the world. Are you still there? Do you find me amusing? Shall I make my lance dance for you? No, ma'am. No, never. Not at all. I beg your pardon. So sorry. I'll be going now. Dog's breath. I need something. A brilliant plan. This continues much longer. The king will have my head.
You wanted to sue me? It's bulk. You've waited a long time. Take this. It's the gold you were promised. Yeah, that's what I figured. Finally scraped it together, eh? I'll gladly accept it. Are you going to count it? There's no need. I'll trust you. Alright, I'll take what I was promised. The report you wrote for my father. There isn't one.
What?
There is no report. Never was.
You lied to me? You exploited my need to know more about my father?
There is something I must tell you. However, it could not be written down. It is too great a secret for that. Your father told me to wait until I thought you were mature enough to hear it, and then tell it to you myself.
Mature? And what was the 50,000 gold for?
Ah, the gold. That was my idea. That would be a good way to test how resourceful and responsible you were. Get started. I want to hear it all. I've spent a long time as Grill's hired shadow. A long time. I remained hidden from sight in case the day ever arrived that I needed to fulfill my contract. All that time. For one job. What was it? If Grail were ever to go berserk, I was to stop him. I was to take his life.
What?
Based on your strength, Volk, gonna say you couldn't have done it. Actually, there was one other thing. If Grail were ever slain by his pursuers, I was to watch over his son and tell him Grail's secret at an appropriate time. That was my job. Berserk.
What are you talking about? Why would you have to kill my father?
Because of Laron's medallion.
What medallion? What are you talking about?
The medallion your sister carries.
Huh? That old bronze thing? That was just a keepsake of my mother's.
Are you telling me that it's something more?
Of
Grail told me it was an object of great peril, but nothing more. I did some investigating on my own, though. What I discovered surprised me. Tell me. Laron was one of the Heron clan, an ancestor of our Prince Rayson, who carried with him a bronze medallion. Long, long ago, a band of heroes defeated an evil god and imprisoned it therein. An evil god? Do you think this is funny? You are joking, aren't you? Unfortunately, I'm not. I have no idea how the cursed thing came to be in Grail's possession. That being said, I do know that the men who hunted your father were actually seeking the medallion. Why they wanted it and what they planned to do with it. Just thinking about it gives me chills. Let's go, Lynn! +1 level up across the board. Hell yeah, Mr. Light! That's a good level. I'm finding all this a little hard to believe. You said the medallion was an object of great peril, didn't you? And why would my father allow Mist to carry it around? That doesn't make any sense. It's because she can carry it safely. Actually, she's the only one who can. If you want proof, think back. Have you ever once touched it? No, I haven't. A long time ago, I remember reaching out for it while Mist had it in her hand. My father scolded me harshly. After that, I assumed it was my sister's alone, and I never reached for it again. Compared to other people, the balance within your sister is extremely strong. Your mother, it seems, was the same. That's why they could bear it safely. The medallion is like a strong poison. It takes the worst aspects of a person and magnifies them 1,000-fold. Grail touched it only once, and it drove him to complete madness. So that's what you meant when you said he went berserk? That's right. Bjork and Laguz are made up of two forces, balance and chaos. In this, there is no difference between us. It is the proportion of balance to chaos that determines how much the medallion affects a person. In that sense, it predicts how much harm that person might do. So if you're just a generally good person, like you don't really have a bad bone in your body, you can have the medallion. Your father was one of the preeminent swordsmen of his generation. That day, after he touched the medallion, 20 soldiers had come for him. 20 highly trained killers. Your father barely broke a sweat cutting them down. Then he began attacking his neighbors, those who had taken him in, concealed his identity, and called him friend. He slew them one by one, until your mother rushed in, thinking only to save her husband from himself. It was over in an instant. Your mother grabbed the medallion from his hand and he stepped away from him. The way she smiled as he pulled his sword from her breast and forgave him as her life's blood spilled into the street. They say she, not the way, they say. My father killed my mother? No, that can't be. It was the medallion. Its power is too great for any man, even one of your father's caliber. Me, you, if either of us touched it, I'm certain that we both would have been consumed by madness. When your father regained his senses, he tracked me down. Seems he'd heard rumors of me sometime before. He said he had need of someone like me. Close-mouthed, skilled, and most importantly, willing to do any sort of work. Of course, after hearing what he wanted me to do, I turned him down. Grail was once a famed general. He was Sir Gawain, one of Daein's 4 riders, and I recognized him at once. There was no chance someone like me would ever be able to stop him, yeah? You took the job anyway. Why did you change your mind? Grail had lost his wife, and his grief was overpowering. To keep anything like that from happening again, he crippled himself. He slashed the tendons in his sword hand so that he could not wield a sword again, and then decided to use an axe in his other hand. I took the job only because he had become someone my skill could handle, and even then he was still far stronger than most men. I don't know what to say. Power to Grail for being like, nah, dude, I'm too dangerous. I'm going to remove use of my good arm. And that is still better than most other people. That's baller. That is Grail's secret, as I know it. I now entrust to you the responsibility of seeing that the medallion does not fall into the wrong hands. Let's hope it doesn't, huh? Right? Who wants to bet? Maybe that it happens. Your sister must keep it. As my father lay dying, he told me to forget everything and live in peace. What did he mean? He didn't want you to lose yourself and go hunting for revenge, I suppose. He was killed much, much sooner than he ever expected to be. So my father's dying wish was for me to protect the medallion? If I can do that, everything will be alright? I believe so. At the very least, that must take precedent over everything else. I understand. Oh, one last thing. What is it? Do you want to hire me? In the event that you go berserk someday? We make a deal now, you won't have to worry about it anymore. As for payment, I can take it out of the 50,000 you just gave me. What do you say? So can I just, like, not hire him here? And he just, like, leaves and fucks off? Like, is that a thing? I mean, I don't plan to use him ever, so I mean, it's not a big deal. But at the same time, it's better than not. But, I mean, 50,000's a lot. Fuck it, I'll hire him. Please. That's a wise decision. In that case, I no longer need to conceal my true identity. Huh? Okay, so thieves do have a promotion. Okay. Well, wish I had leveled them up a little bit more, but not a big deal. Not gonna use them. Thief to assassin, assassin. Yeah, like he ain't getting used. Doesn't even get an extra move. But now I have a face covering. I'm not really a thief. I'm an assassin. From now on, I'll take on any job you've got, no matter how dirty. Okay, cool. Father. Mother. Ugh, why? Okay. Learning the backstory. Okay. Adjusted, so we're going into chapter 20. Which means we only have 9 chapters left. The kingdom of Daein lies on the northernmost edge of Tellius. Its coastline is bathed in the icy currents of the northern sea, and frigid winds howl inland with terrible ferocity. As a result, Daein winters are raw and brutal. Ice and snow scour the land, leaving frozen scars in their wake. Through these blizzards, General Ike and the Crimean army press ever forward. Benion's Imperial Senate may have lent Crimea troops, but even they doubt that the army can successfully fight off Daein. Yet somehow, Ike and company defy all odds and capture victory after victory. Embracing both Princess Elincia's dream of a liberated Crimea and the tragic history of his parents, Ike marches in grim silence. Okay. Chapter 20, Defending Tarrega. Who wants to bet this is a defense map? Oh boy. This can only mean one thing. The enemy knows exactly how we are going to move. With your permission, I'll begin an investigation to see if there's anyone suspicious among the troops. Ike? Ike, are you alright? Oh, yes. Sorry. What is it? Nothing. I was just giving you the standard update. Should I put it off till later? No, sorry, but you can start from the beginning. I'll pay attention this time. Understood. Good morning, you two. What's wrong, Ike? You look so sleepy. I've had a lot on my mind. I meant to sleep last night, but I was up thinking. Before I knew it, it was morning. Really? I never thought I'd hear that. Ike didn't sleep because he was thinking. Wonder if Soren will start being polite. Listen, Titania, can I just... Brother, Ike! What's wrong, Mist? What am I going to do, Ike? My medallion's gone! What? It's gone? No. What am I going to do? It was my only memento of Mother. Did you drop it, or put it somewhere and forget? Something like that? No, I always carry it with me. I would never lose it. I had it before I went to bed last night. It vanished while I was sleeping. Don't cry. It's not your fault. But... I said don't cry. I'll find it. All right? All right. Sorry. Are you serious? We were to begin immediately.
Yes, that's General Petrine. If we do this thing, Daein will suffer. It's for the good of the country. Besides, it's only one territory. Stop mewling like an old woman. I hear you, and yet, if the goal is merely to stop the Crimean army, this is not necessary. The strength of my troops will suffice to... The last idiot who told me that ended up on a corpse pile. Now listen to me and listen well. No matter how passionate you are when you tell me you'll defeat Crimea, I'll never pin my hopes on a bunch of foreigners. All you have to do is stop their forward progress. That's all. My plan will accomplish this. General Petrine, do you truly think so little of us? It's true that we were born in Benyon and not Daein, but my men and I have been loyal to this country for 18 years. We have spared no effort to learn all the proper manners and customs of this land. But now, after all that, to be dismissed as a bunch of foreigners? No one asked how long you've lived here. Want to know why? Because no one cares! Certainly not me. Where were you born, huh? Where were you raised? Ha! This country doesn't need squatters like you. The only people Daein can count on in times of crisis are Daeins themselves. Everyone else is just gutter leavings. So we're useless. Is that what you're saying? You tell me, migrant. Why is it that your unit, which was trained to be an elite royal guard, is here patrolling this hick-infested backwater? The answer's clear to me. How about you? Oh, I'm sorry. Am I offending you? Well, here's your chance to show us your worth. Halt Crimea's advance. If you're as skilled as you claim, you should be able to limit the damage to its bare minimum, should you not? Angry is a good look for you. I look forward to seeing the results of your work. Get going, Outlander. General Shiharum, must we truly go through with this? Such a horrific act. It's only recently that the citizens hereabouts have even come to trust us. We have no choice but to obey. As the woman says, the only thing we can do is ensure the Crimean army is defeated as soon as possible. General, open the floodgates. Do it now! Ike, just a bit more. Would you mind hearing my report on our last battle? Sure. Go ahead, please. Very well. Oh, wow. We got 70,000 from all the stuff. Spend, current, combat, bonus. Okay, cool. MVP was Jill, yeah. There are no deaths, no injuries, but okay, we to heal. I remember exceedingly well. That's all with your leave. I'll excuse myself. Okay, info. Let's talk. Do all like the bonus stuff. Yoo-hoo! You there, young man! I have business with the general of this army. Would you convey a message? Who are you? Who am I? Oh, what kind of low-born greeting is that? My name is Khalil, and I am a first-class mage. What would a first-class mage want with this army? What's your problem? It looks as if you don't believe me. Well, I suppose I can't hold that against you. It's not often you find beauty like this coupled with intelligence like mine, but it's true nonetheless. Mage, huh? I guess you could never have too many mages lying around. Oh, and as a bonus, I'm quite skilled with a knife as well. Beauty, brains, and brawn. The goddess has seen fit to put the abilities of 3 people into one delectable package. Sounds like favoritism, doesn't it? Hello? Are you listening to me? There's a beautiful woman talking. Yeah, the point is that you want to join the Crimean army, right? How much you plan to charge? The vain one, yeah. Well, aren't you the little businessman? Well, let's see. How does free sound? Suspicious. What's the catch? I'd like my fees to be based on performance. Watch how I do in combat and make me an offer. Depending on what it is, I'll decide whether or not to grace you with my assistance. You're not lacking for confidence, are you? Of course not. I already told you I'm a first-class mage. Sure. Alright, you're in. What? Are you allowed to make decisions like that on your own? Perhaps I should speak to the general. I am the general. What? Nani? Rayson, could you come down here for a moment? What do you need? I've got something I want to ask you about. If I can help, I will. Your ancestors. Forget it. It's nothing. What? Is something wrong? I apologize. Please let it go. It seems like something important has happened, but if you do not want to discuss it, that is your right. However, if this weren't a battlefield, your secret might not be safe. Please take care in the future. What do you mean? We have the Heron clan. If we choose to, we can read the thoughts of others. Seriously? However, this power is only available to us in a calm and peaceful environment. Here in this desperate maelstrom of chaotic emotion, it avails me not. Energy here is warped and distorted. You know, now that you mention it, Rayson, are you feeling sick? You're so pale that's hard to tell, but I think your face looks more wan than usual. Pay it no mind. I'm fine. You've got nothing to prove. Why don't you stay off the battlefield for a while? Ike, I'm fine. I promise. Please, do not give me special treatment. As far as giving you special treatment goes, I don't really have a choice. I promised King Phoenix I wouldn't push you too hard. If anything were to happen to you, I'd be at war with Daein and the Bird clans at the same time. I see. I came to repay my debt, but I'm really just being a burden. That was not my intention. Hold on a moment. Who said anything about you being a burden? I cannot engage in combat, so I'm nothing more than an obstacle in the field. Rayson, no. That's absurd. Do you understand? Don't you understand how useful your abilities are? No one else can do the things you can. You're irreplaceable. So if you're not feeling well and try to do too much, you may not be there when we really need you. I'm of use to you then. That's what I've been trying to tell you. We depend on you. That's why I need to make sure you stay healthy. In that case, I wouldn't mind taking a short break. But you can call me anytime. I'll come right away. I got it. Yeah, he's gonna ask him about the medallion. Yeah, no, Oscar, Ike. Soren with Steven. I could do that one. That one might be fun. Because he can't do it with anyone else. And Soren isn't doing it with anyone else other than Ike, so... yeah, let's do that. Soren and Steven. Who goes there? Don't be so alarmed. I'm one of yours. One of ours? Unlikely. Yes, one of your kind. I see that you pretend to be something you aren't and have lived among foreigners. I see that I've puzzled you. I'll let you stew on what I have said. Let's sit and talk next time our paths cross. Yeah? Okay, so I guess if Steven pushed up his hair, he might have something on his forehead as well. Okay. Outfit. Did I pick up any items? The Goose Guard. Let's give it. Because I have a feeling we're not going to really be fighting Lagoos for a good while now. Convoy, give. Lagoos bow. Alright, because there's not really any reason to. Okay, Khalil coming in with Meteor. Already, long range fire. Mid-level lightning. Yeah, okay. Well, gonna take all your stuff. Magic 19. Ooh, she's honestly not bad. Magic 1620, skill, speed higher, luck higher, defense lower, res lower. Okay, she is definitely not a bad unit. So that's, I guess, good. But not gonna use her. Yeah. But okay. I've been going for 3.5 hours. So I feel like it is a good time to call it a night. So with that, thank you very much everyone for dropping by. Thank you Mr. Light and Wolf Slash and Adept Tom and Gearho and everyone else for dropping by. I hope you all have a very nice night and will join me tomorrow for hopefully an extra long stream of this where we can hopefully get within a few maps of the end of the game. So I hope you all have a very nice night. Bye.